All right.
Ignore me.
Oh. With the new arc, the session 0 that we did last session, STEEM was recovering from their 3 days of partying in Brindle when Bryles from the House Kundarak came knocking at the keep. She came to Steam to give them the option to store their newly acquired riches in House Kundarak vaults, along with inducting them into the Wayfarers Guild and the Decree of the Prismatic. And finally delivered a letter from Himiko with tickets to see the theatrical production of Defenestrated by a Canary, performed by the Sensuous Group on the first far of the month of Olaroon in the Tane Gala. From there, the group split, with Sarah, Sight, and Ezra meeting the Doctor and Valeron. Originally told this would be a meeting to fix Sarah Sight's runic armband, Ezra was also asked to perform for guests from Regalport. But this was all a ruse by House Thorani, rivals to Malachite's House Fiarlan, in order to capture Ezra and cleanse Sarasite. Only with help from Sarasite's master Ebenar Elornthai were the pair able to escape. Scrilia received correspondence from the Golden Quaddle about the Pure Flame Zealots she had been trailing where they were last seen. Traveling to Woodhelm in the Breland Dragon Woods, Scrilia met a shifter warrior named Freya, who helped her find a suicide ritual around the Dragon Woods Erun Stone. The mysterious stone had been corrupted by the suicide ritual and was now seeping a whitish substance into the Dagger River. Emma and Temple went with Bryles to Sharne, where they were tasked with investigating rumors of what seemed to be an ancient House Kundarak HQ in Old Sharne. With these rumors were also whispers of people losing their will to live and simply standing around mumbling to themselves. Scrilia also had their country girl in a big city moment.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Went to the cathedral of the Cleansing Flame, where she tried to get some kind of correspondence as to what was going on. But it was really just a mess, because whoever was in charge, this Kaldor Drago, seemed to be a madman. And it was bad. Sadly, the patrolling Silver Flame paladins and clerics were not nearly as numerous as they were when STEEM first was in Sharne, and now it was Karanathi, various Dread Knights, and other such patrolling guards that only Temple, Emma, and Skrelly would have seen at this point.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
So we will actually start off the night with Sarasite and Ezra being in the Denizen of Shadow in Sharne. It has been about a week. Malachite, Sarasite. Okay, go ahead and roll for whoever's in charge.
That's right.
Sorry, my coworker texted me. What are we talking about?
Okay.
Sarah's even Malachite is odd, right?
I had to write it down.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 3.
Ugh.
I got a Malachite.
What's not okay?
Okay. And basically, it has been about a week since what happened in Valinor, and you are now in the Denizen of Shadow, the actual one, instead of whatever it was that y'all were in about 4 months ago, whenever Malachite was recovering from his adventure into the Storm Seas. I don't know if you remember all that, but basically he was recovering from being, implanted by Belashira. He was losing his mind. You thought that was the original Denizen of Shadow, but it was not. It was House Thorani that whole time.
Huh.
That being said, you were in the Denizen of Shadow of House Velaryon, and it is like tile for tile an exact replica of what you saw.
Crazy. So there's a rat. There's a rat.
Your favorite.
Yeah, not the good ones though.
Malachite,
The pipe.
you are in your old room, and Ezra, what would you be doing
Crying.
besides crying?
I mean, we just got there, right?
It's been about a day.
Okay.
You've settled. Your business is sorting itself out. This Malachite retreats to what he's comfortable with. What would the last time you were in something like this turned out to be very fake. But at the same time, you had learned from the various agents there how to perform, and you learned a bit of illusory magic.
I was actually going to ask you, if I wanted Ezra to pick up like another instrument, could I just do that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I will say, would you be doing it now? This would be the only real time you would have to practice.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. What was the
Piano.
the piano? Okay. So do you think Ezra would have looked for a piano?
Yeah, probably. Okay.
Make an investigation check and kind of look around for a piano.
Piano.
a
Is
penis.
that-
Oh wow, that's sad. 6.
A 6?
Oh
Okay.
my god, you rolled a beautiful.
So, this is the house. The Denizen of Shadow is kind of designed for illusory magic, but House Valarian is very well known for its love of the arts.
Oh.
And you can't find a piano, but eventually you come across a very familiar smell, and it is the smell of thousands of books as you come across the library. And in the corner of the library, believe it or not, is a piano.
Oh, in the library?
Yeah.
That seems like a really disruptive place to play piano.
Not if you play really good music.
Well, I'm learning.
I mean, if you want to make a perception check, you can, but there is nobody in the library that you can see.
I got 22.
22. Okay. There is somebody in the library.
Okay.
You're not
He's piano
something
master.
about the shadows seems off, and there's definitely somebody in here. What do you
Do I know where exactly, or just somebody's in there?
Let me roll actually to find out. But the 22, you do know that somebody's in here, but you don't see them. It's like a gut feeling as you see like a shadow twist a way it shouldn't. Okay. Yeah, you don't see anybody in there.
Well, I'm not gonna go looking for anybody that I don't know is there or not, so I guess just go to the piano. Sit
Okay.
down. Play as quietly as I can in this library.
All right, make a performance check. As you're a bard, you're naturally inclined to these kind of things.
24.
Okay.
That was with an 11.
Brother! You have a plus 13 to performance?
Jeez. You've never touched a piano, I guess, in your past, but you've seen people play a piano,
Mhm.
and
Well, because Ezra knows, plays stringing instruments.
exactly, you
And
you
so I
have
a general.
incredibly sound music theory,
Mhm.
and you're easily able to kind of pick up the general sounds, which you kind of go across and hear all the various sounds, and you start playing a warm up, and then you start playing a song that you're very familiar with, and while there's a error here or there, you're easily able to get the gist of the sound, but you're not quite used to the pedals yet.
Mm-hmm.
Malachite. In the distance, you hear a faint, decent somebody playing piano. As you hear a at your door.
I open it.
It's Elvinor, your master, as he looks at you. Malachite. I was hoping to talk to you about your stay here in the Denizen.
I'll look around, kind of in the hallway. Come on in.
He follows behind you and closes the door behind himself without a sound. I've interrogated the doctor, and as you can imagine, he was playing both sides. And in order to have you as cooperative as possible, it seemed that he had a magical layout of the Denizen and used that to lure you in from wherever you returned from the Storm Coast.
Do you think that was based off of my memories, or do you believe that we have a rat?
It was the doctor.
No.
He was the rep.
He was
Oh,
the rat.
he was the rat?
He was.
Okay, great.
And again, he might have done it. He was probably feeding information to Thorani this whole time, but they used this replica of the Denizen to make you comfortable with them giving you orders.
It's just unfortunate that they did have me fooled for quite some time.
Well, they also had us fooled, and I apologize for that. We thought you dead whenever you had gone to the Storm Coast, but they found you weren't dead whenever they found you. You were apparently conscious and mad. What happened there in the Storm Coast?
Oh, he doesn't know.
I know you were searching for something from your lost family that gave you up.
Well, I had an unfortunate run-in with Belashira.
You
Yeah.
see the few instances where he is shot, and you survived.
Barely, I'd say. Not without being put through trials and tribulations, I'd say. Yeah, she is banished from my body. She had
That's
cursed
good.
me for quite some time.
Hmm.
Now I can understand now why our people have been in war with her for quite some time now. So,
She is incredibly powerful.
yeah.
Do you need to see a House Jarosco agent, perhaps to help you make sure you're fully healed? Or?
I believe I'm fully healed. The person who healed me was someone that held quite a bit of power, an Asimar, to be quite
Wasn't
honest.
Eberron.
It was her guardian, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I met her during the war. Goldenbrow was her name.
Yes. I've read your report that you wrote up on the way here. That's quite the adventure you had there. And that's more or less what I wanted to ask you about, Malachite. First off, you and Saris, did y'all want to talk to the doctor at all? There's no real information that I was able to gather from him, just other than him pursuing his own interests, science experiments with you. But if you wanted to talk to him, I would allow it.
That could be arranged.
Very well. And do you plan on staying with Ezra and the STEEM?
It sounds like we have some adventures coming up, so for the time being, that seems likely. I'm not having a horrible time, if that's what you're worried about.
I'm just curious if you were wanting to go back into action or not.
Do you have a job?
We always have jobs, but you seem to have found your place better than whenever you were an agent, if I might be so honest.
They're bringing me some sort of distraction from the things I have to deal with, which is nice, considering the circumstances we're under. But I wouldn't like to leave, if that's what you're asking me.
You would not like to leave? From STEEM?
No, well, both. I wouldn't like to leave Steam nor House Fjorland.
I see. Well, there's still... You won't be able to start with the heavy stuff at first, due to the nature of your exposure. But whenever you're ready, use them to the standard way, and we'll start handing you assignments again.
I appreciate that. I don't want to lose this. That's all I have. So,
You've gained... Seems like you've gained a lot more.
that sounds like it.
Very well.
Found a family.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready to speak to the doctor, and I'll make sure you're allowed in. And then Ezra. At this point, with your 24 from previously, the shadow that seemed to dance and twist suddenly steps towards you as you see this dark dress and a light-skinned elven woman with white hair has been watching you play for the past
Sorry.
every time.
Stop making pretty characters.
Yeah, stop it.
She was made pretty. Has been watching you for the past 10, 15 minutes that you've been playing piano. Is this your first time playing, Ezra?
Do I get scared?
Would you?
I don't know.
You had an inkling that someone was here, but she has stepped
Does
out
she
of
just like
the shadow.
manifest?
For lack of a better term, yes.
Okay. I fuck up, obviously.
Just
what was the question?
Is this your first time playing? I'm going to assume yes after that sour note.
If you sneak up on anybody, they'd mess up.
I've snuck up on plenty of players that have been able to maintain their composure.
What?
Oh.
It's like, I mean, this is one of my first times playing piano. I'm not well versed in it.
You're a natural. You'll see in her hand that she seems to have a book. It's green with some kind of gold lettering across the front of it. It's not very thick, but she kind of flips through it and then closes it. So what brings you to my demesne, Ezra?
Your?
Yes.
Who
I
do
am
I have the pleasure of talking with?
Elvenor Elorinthe, the matriarch of the House Sharne.
HBIC, baby!
Oh. Well, I'm just staying here for the time being with, Malachite. He invited me to stay here since I have nowhere to go.
I see. Malachite's not usually so warm with other people, but you've been traveling with him for a few months now.
Does she know about Saris?
Yes.
Okay. It wasn't Malachite who sent the invite, I would say.
His guardian, Saris.
Yes. The nicer one.
The nicer one. The idea was that they would be two sides of the same coin, but they still seem to maintain very separate identities. Do you think that's for the better? Are they showing any signs of craziness, instability?
Not. No.
Well, the doctor might have been a traitor, but he was very good at his work, so it seems whatever he did with the armband worked. Tell me, do you plan on staying with Malachite and continuing to travel with him?
It was never my intention to stay as long as I have with this group that we've incidentally become a part of.
And saved Corvair with.
There were many times I wanted to leave.
That's it. But you did not.
No. I felt a sort of obligation since I was already in the middle of it, and leaving seemed cowardly.
Are you obligated now?
I don't know.
As I said, you're a natural at the piano. Do you also play other forms of art?
I know violas one. I don't have it written down.
You play the pan flute, the
It's
viola.
viola, pan flute,
the lute.
and a lute.
Are you also an orator?
Orator, like.
Speech giver / you sing.
Oh, yes.
Very good. I imagine House Sharne already moderately approached you, but House Fjarlin could always use more
House
agents.
Sharne didn't approach me. They tried to kidnap me.
I see. My son told me that they were trying to kidnap somebody for the blood of Vol.
That would be me. I see word spreads very easily here.
He's my son. He reports to me.
Ah, okay, well.
But do you know what? The blood of Vol is a very proud religion. It seems odd to me that they would want to capture a well-renowned hero, let alone nobody with seemingly any kind of necromantic attachments.
Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea. I know initially they had close ties with
Karnak.
Karnath, but not
They
recently.
no longer official ties.
No.
If it's all the same to you, my people will continue looking into this. And if we find anything, we'll let you and Malachite know.
If you can find out what they wanted of me, I'd love to know.
Very good. Finally, she kind of looks at the green book in her hand. This is a play that I was reading. It's called The Curious Tale of Wisteria Vale. And, well, I think you'd find it interesting. She kind of just hands it to you.
Looks like you're writing it down, thank you.
Curious tale of Wisteria.
Curious Tale of Wisteria Vale. The wisteria like the flower. Feel free to take it with you. I found that it's a play, and I found it before the last war during my adventuring days. It has no author, and I'm not entirely sure where it came from. But just like you're an enigma to some people, it is an enigma to me. So here's an enigma for you.
Is that the only reason you're giving it to me?
It might be a test to see how skilled you are.
Oh. Do you wish for me to perform this?
I wish for you to solve the mystery around it. A mystery that, to be fair, only I know of, but I've told you what I know of the book.
I'd ask if there's a significance to it, for you, but I doubt you'll give me a genuine answer.
It is a decent play. It is about...
Pulling up Google.
No, I'm bringing it up.
Hold on. What is this?
Wait, give me a second, pulls out her phone.
It's about an errant quill.
A what?
It's this bard named Aaron Quill, and how he was raised in Wisteria Vale, and he lost his family, his city, and how he joined this group, this fictional group called the Harpers, and then got revenge on the person who burned down his family. Like I said, it's a good play, but the fact that I've, in my 150 years of leading House Fjarlin, have never found the creator of this play, it's an enigma to me. And it is my job to solve enigmas. So, if you're able to solve this enigma that I cannot figure out, all the best.
Built exactly.
What would I get for it?
Solving the mystery of one of Corvair's few mysteries, and of course, whatever rewards that mystery has.
For someone who just met me, you're certainly giving me a huge task. No.
You don't have to do it.
I mean, I don't mind. I'll do it. It seems interesting.
At the very least, you'll enjoy the play. I'm sure a person of your tastes.
Huh?
I'll do anything.
I'll do anything.
A person of your taste will enjoy the play at the very least. But if you find something interesting, let me know about it. Otherwise, enjoy the play. I hope you'll get to see the Dance of the Shadow Step here in the next month or so. I'll be performing it for Sharne.
Is it an invite?
Say,
Is that an invite?
of course it is.
I will be there.
Any affiliate with House Fjarlin is allowed to watch. But alas, business calls. She'll give you a curt nod and begin to walk away. And as you blink, you notice that her dress fades into one of the shadows of the books.
That's what she looks like.
Damn.
I had to look her up. I wanted to
You
see.
had to look her up.
I had to look her
Yeah, I
up.
had
You
to look
said she
her
has
up.
white hair, right?
That's her.
I thought it was white hair, yeah. Not
Oh,
black.
I thought it was white hair. Is it not? Is it black?
It's black. I can see white hair being a possibility, but she's got big knockers.
She's middle-aged for an elf.
She's got big knockers.
We see where your priorities are.
Having this conversation, just looking down.
Yeah, that's her.
Okay.
She
well.
looks like my favorite legal
So she was just hanging out in the library.
You can make an insight check.
I'll show you a little time.
Why am I so far? What is this?
I'm okay. I had a big burger.
Eight.
Did you send them a picture?
I showed her.
She was in there whenever you entered. But you can't quite get a read on someone as enigmatic as she is.
It's my
Okay.
favorite lead channel. See why I'm reminded of her?
Big knockers.
So, Malachi, do you wish to go and speak to the doctor
Yes.
right now? Okay. Probably after lunch, maybe a little bit earlier, you make your way down to where essentially the dungeons are, where dungeons are usually dank and decrepit. These are very nice and posh, but still kind of, stony,
Prisons.
with well-polished bars, but, a cleaned out toilet. And you see the emancipated old man before you. Still has his lab coat on. They have not given him a change of clothes. A tray of food that has been about half eaten, as he's just kind of staring at the wall as you walk up on him.
What's his name?
You've only ever known him as the doctor.
Kill it.
There's a gate between you and him.
Oh, yeah.
He does not notice your approach.
So I'm at the gate,
Good luck.
and I'll put my hand on the gate, and I'll clear my throat.
Sounds like Malachite this time. As he'll turn around to you. Ah. Hello, Malachite.
It suits you being here. You know that, right?
I feel suitable.
You know I never really trusted you.
No one.
Since the day I met you, something
that's-
rubbed me wrong.
That's why I respected you, Malachite. Nobody should trust me.
Freak.
I'm not here to interrogate you. I'm sure you'll tell whatever you feel like it to Endenar. My only question is, were they paying you well? Were they offering you something that House Fjarlin was unable to do?
Yes.
You had everything here. What else could you ask for?
No.
Agreed. The worst quality in a man.
House Fjarlin dangled my resources in front of me. House Thorani threw them at me. It was a matter of one being a master and the leash upon me, the other letting me roam free in a field of sheep.
Okay. So it just boils down to you're greedy. That's all it is.
Aren't all mortals.
Not all of them. It just seems like you're the worst of all of them.
Thank you.
He doesn't care.
I do have one last question. And it's up to you if you decide to be honest with me or not. If you are dishonest with me, I will seek your end faster than it should be. What did you want with Ezra?
Oh, I wanted nothing with
What
Ezra.
did they want with Ezra?
Their capture.
For what?
I was not privy to the contract, Malachite.
I doubt that.
It's the truth.
And
I was only told that the Blood of Vol wanted Ezra. And that we would use them as bait for you. I had no complaint. It worked perfectly.
I'm having a hard time believing you.
You know that contracts sometimes don't involve details when it comes to the contracted. Again, all that was in it for me was that armband on you.
Do I trust this armband?
In the week that you've had it on,
Yeah.
it has done a proper job of separating you and Saris, minus the randomness of whoever's driving come the morning. You've lost your ability to meditate. It is now purely sleeping. But otherwise it is, and it was incredibly painful whenever it was installed and fixed. Other than that, it has been a work of magical art.
Although you are the scum beneath my feet.
I prefer to think of the white stuff when you're thirsty on your lips.
That's disgusting!
Repulse! Sucio!
That crust.
That's fucking, I thought you were going somewhere else with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're very good at what you do. And you did
I
a
am.
great job at repairing my armband. My only concern with having you hang by the rope is where am I to go when this were to break again? If it were to break again.
Malachite. While it was a magical item previously, it was flawed and didn't have enough reinforcement from Siberius and Kyber crystals. I have since perfected it. It is now a full-on magical item, like any great sword or armor out there that is magical. It can only be broken by gods at this point. If you come across a god and it breaks, please let me know what happens, but
You'd be dead by then.
I might be.
Yeah, I'm going to be certain that you die.
We'll see. See what services I can offer House Fiallan. But as it stands,
Free blowjobs for everyone.
as it stands, that armband will not
I'm
break.
gonna cut him off. What could I offer you for you to give us insight on House Theron?
The white stuff.
If you must know,
Stop!
Invenar already asked me that question. I gave him my offer.
What was your offer?
Continued work on the projects I've been working on. Details on your adventures. To see how you and Saris continue to meld or separate, as it seems to have been.
That's not my decision to make then.
It is not.
I'm done talking to this guy. I hope you rot.
I have been rotting Malachite.
That is also, I just have to say, that is the nastiest thing.
I've been rotting.
No,
No,
the
the white
one stuff when you're thirsty is disgusting.
My dry skin?
No, you know when you're thirsty, that white shit that ends up on the corner of your
Your
lips?
mouth, yeah.
Your saliva?
What?
Not your saliva, but it ends up all like crusty and like nasty. You've never had that, have you?
No.
You probably had, you just didn't realize
I
it.
didn't. What do you?
It's
Never
disgusting.
experienced it? Like in person, like with someone talking to you,
I
just like,
yeah. And you're
There's like
looking
white
at
shit
it.
coming up in the corners.
Yeah.
I've never noticed.
you are blessed.
It's disgusting.
I feel like I'm gonna notice from now on
Uh-huh.
out. Though.
You're gonna be looking.
You might. So, with that, it'll come. The day will come to an end for you. We will flip back over to Temple, Skrelia, and Emma as you are waking up in the Wayfinder's Inn. As Temple is your
He's
alarm.
screaming.
He just wakes
No, he's asleep and just screaming.
No, that's how he wakes up every morning.
Oh, sorry, I was out of my dream.
Instead of morning wood, he has morning screaming.
It's like your cats at 3 a.m. when they're starting to scream.
You hear a knocking at your door. Excuse me, there was screaming. Is everything alright in here?
We're good.
Alright, well, breakfast is served within the hour. And you'll hear them walking away.
Where are we again?
You're in the Wayfinders Guild Inn,
Inn,
essentially,
okay.
in the Skyloft.
Breakfast, you said.
Yeah, you can hear the hustle and bustle of various other adventurers getting ready for the day, or in some cases turning in for the day as they've been out doing their adventuring.
Walk of shame.
Or that, okay.
Clean myself up.
Prestidigitation.
I was gonna say, were you doing that for prestidigitation?
Temple, you walk into the bathroom to start like prestidigitating yourself, and immediately
Oh
you better not be in there prestidigitating. Immediately, you are buffeted by this wind as you are prestidigitated by the door.
no! Oh, fancy!
And you smell faintly of lemons as you are perfectly clean.
Ooh.
I'm thinking like Clorox lemon wipes. Get yourself a horse bath. A bath.
Start chafing.
It's magic. It's not the fucking wipes.
It's wet wipes.
Unfurl your penis and just.
I was gonna say you put that in a ball.
That's
It's
immediately
curled up.
what I imagined.
You guys didn't hear him earlier, but when he said his dick is smaller now, he said instead of a corkscrew, it's a spring now.
No, I did not hear him say that.
Travel
I'm
around
gonna
like
go
Squid.
He uses it like Tigger does his tail.
Boing, boing. Except he's just like planking the whole time.
You did this to yourself. Don't look like that.
I'm not the one that first brought up having a corkscrew penis. That was Sterling.
I thought it was just a thing that you had like a duck penis.
It's not canon, by the way.
It is.
It's not.
I drew him with a giant penis. already.
No.
It's sorry.
Eventually, Emma, you and Squirrelia make your way down as well. You are also cleaned off very quickly by the prestidigitation door. And downstairs, you are served an incredibly hearty meal, courtesy of the Wayfinders Guild. There is no cost for it. It's purely a part of your membership.
Yeah, I have my
Continental
beard
breakfast.
braided as well.
Yeah.
Aw,
Okay.
cute.
That's nice.
Does it have like any kind of specific braids in it, or
One,
Ow.
one braid.
just one braid? All right.
He's trying to
Does it have
fancy.
flowers in it?
My hair is slicked back.
He's in a
But it's under my.
With your cap.
I'm going to turn this slightly my way.
Yeah, well, it's been blowing my face a lot.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna talk to his girlfriend.
No, I'm just in the fancy club.
Oh, you're
We're in the nicer part of Sharne. Not the nicest part of Sharne, but the nicer
It's a
part
nicer,
of Sharne.
for sure.
Mhm.
I got money here.
As the three of you finish up your meal,
It's true.
you hear this faint coming out of the back room. And you'll see that kind of the attendant of the cafeteria excuses themselves and moves into the back room. And then eventually walks back out. Stone call for STEEM? Is there STEEM in the room?
Did you say stone call?
Like a sending stone.
Sending stone?
Stone call. That's
That's
Stone
cute.
call?
I like that.
I'll answer it.
May I ask who's answering?
Emma.
Emma? This is Emma. It's a Bree.
Ooh,
Oh
your
no,
girlfriend.
the lady who checked me out when I was in a room. Hello?
Good morning, Emma. This is Bree. How are you and your team doing?
How are you and your titties?
Good. We're still waiting on 2 more members of our group to meet with us in Sharne.
Oh, you haven't done any
Yeah,
investigating?
Did we do any investigating?
No.
No, we haven't,
What
unfortunately.
have you been doing in Sharne for the past 5 days?
We were reacclimating to the area, and we waited for Skrillia to join us, and we were just making sure we were all on the same page and sharing information.
Ah, okay. Well, I was calling you with House Kundarak business. Your bank account is set up, and the 5 of you should be receiving Siberius chits here within the next few days. That will allow you to access your money at any moment in any of our House Kundarak banks.
Can we get debit cards?
That's basically what it
That's
is.
I made the joke in the beginning. I didn't think we were actually getting a shared debit card.
No, we each
Yeah.
get our own debit card.
Is there ATMs?
No.
You can basically
you have to go
access
to a
it
bank.
wherever you are.
As long
Didn't
as it's
you
a
say?
bank. It has to be a bank, yeah.
Okay.
There was a kind of warp bank, but it was only if you had it installed at Bradley.
Oh, that's true.
My bad, data.
On top of that, yeah, right in there. If you don't mind, if you haven't heard from your other friends, might I suggest you either start looking into either Kyber's Gates or the Fallen District here in Sharne. That seems to be where a lot of these strange apathy cases are occurring. But just, you know,
You said the Kyber Gate? Or
the Kyber's Gate or the Fallen District.
What
Tim-
are they for? Out of character?
So essentially, Bree tasked a lot of you with
District.
finding there were rumors of a old, so you know, Sharne was built on a
Oh, I
old,
thought this was a Himiko justice.
she is helping Bree task you with it. But Himiko really just gave you all the tickets to the play. But because they're friends, Himiko kind of gave her y'all's contact info, essentially, things like that. But essentially, there's this rumors of a old House de Kundarak HQ being found in Old Sharne. And Old Sharne was originally built, you know, thousands of years ago on top of a
Goblins,
old
right?
goblin's
Okay.
capital. And it was brought to various ruin by who's known as the Plague Witch, who had control over like various rats and other diseases. And she had a lover whose name I forget, and he was also really powerful in magic.
His name was Ben.
Halis Tarkanan, if you're really curious. Courtesy of the elemental powers of the infamous Halis Tarkanan and his consort, the Lady of the Plague. There it is. Okay. So King Galifar I, you know, hundreds of years ago, basically ordered Sharne rebuilt, and Old Sharne sanctioned off. But occasionally these old, you know, seals do come undone, and the treasures of this once great city are still there to be plundered. So it is so. So you've been tasked with figuring out if these rumors of a House de Kundarak HQ are real or not, and just to maybe keep an eye on why there have been sudden outcroppings of people just kind of losing their will to live.
Okay. I will convene with Temple and Skrillia, and we'll get started.
So what is it that do y'all want to kind of go ahead and head into the what's
The
called
Fallen District.
okay, Old Sharne? Or did y'all maybe want to try and see if you can figure out what happened where Ezra and Malachi are?
I mean, are we
Ideally.
heading back? Like, where are we technically?
So you're in
Sharne.
you're in Sharne. I forget the exact district, but it is in a secret location of House Fiorla.
Yes. In my mind, the way that I have it written,
Yeah,
it's under a tavern.
it's
Underground.
probably under that. Yeah.
Underground.
So if y'all really wanted to, you could venture out, find a phone station, and then make a call to your
We
friends.
should probably do that.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, we are in charm.
Yeah.
Okay. So about the time you would have talked to the doctor and then probably made a call. So we'll say it's after lunchtime, and it's Emma, Temple, Skrillia. You're starting to navigate down into the recesses of Sharne. You would hear a familiar bing coming from a booth that you recently walked by.
Probably like, Temple, you go and answer it. I'm scared it's that lady again.
Only
The one that has a crush on me.
Agreed.
Read, yeah.
hello.
Oh.
I guess.
You're calling
Oh.
me.
Um,
I'm still playing the ditty
Temple.
on the piano.
Sorry, who's this?
it's
No hablo inglés.
it's Malachite.
Where are you?
We're actually in Sharne. I'm in House Fjarlin. I was wondering where you guys were at, so we could,
Yeah, we're out.
where are you?
Hang on.
Chilling. We're,
I know it's like a 25-word limit.
It's technically courtesy of one of the houses. Like,
It's an unlimited.
somebody's
talk
paying for this, but I wouldn't sweat it for now.
amount. Okay.
Like, it goes back and forth pretty standardly.
Okay.
Where are we?
You
The
are
Fallen District?
you are getting close to the Fallen District,
Do
essentially.
you know where the Fallen District is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. We're somewhere there.
Give someone else the phone.
Can I speak to Emma?
Emma's breed, you want to talk to her?
Oh, she's like,
She doesn't want to talk to you.
Is Skrelia there?
No.
This is just like, where y'all at? We outside!
Fine. Look to your right. What is the nearest building right next to you?
Not to Platinum.
It's actually like pretty dark and a little rainy where you are right now, and it's definitely one of the lower Dura towers that reaches up like 500 feet.
Can you smell rain? Follow that set.
This dude is so fucking useless.
I need to speak to Emma, please.
Here you go, Emma.
she'll reluctantly take the phone with her. Hello?
Emma, it's Malachite, please.
Oh, God. Oh, I thought you were that Bree woman. That's what Temple said.
Where are you?
We are. What tower is it?
You're in the Dura quarter, close to the Fallen
Okay,
District.
she would say, well, we're in the Dura quarter, close to the Fallen District. We got some information to investigate possible leads. Yeah.
Okay. Can you wait there? I'm gonna grab Ezra and we'll meet you there.
Okay.
Like what, 30 minutes?
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah, wait, give me like 30 minutes.
Okay.
Hang on.
And you can just take a taxi, basically, a carriage. So.
Emma will tell the rest of the group. They're on their way. We just have to wait here for half an hour.
I mean, Skrelia still thinks it's Bree.
Bree's coming.
And then you just see me take out my bejeweled water pipe.
The huge one with 7 heads
Yeah.
or 5 heads.
Or like not out of the full pocket.
it's like
He just
sticking out of
reaches
your
out
bag.
so it's the edge portion.
And that's why Temple was acting.
It's just nice. Fuck.
Alright, I'll grab Ezra.
Okay.
Update them on what's going on.
So, like I said, it would be about a 30-minute trip. Ezra, were you wanting to do anything in the 30 minutes?
Like in the taxi?
Yeah, in the taxi. Like some light reading?
Are you telling me that I should
I'm
be
asking,
reading?
I'm asking you if
Wait.
you're interested in reading
Yes,
it.
absolutely.
Okay.
Do I know what it is? When I see it?
You would not.
Cool.
You just
So-
think they're reading a book. You're
Oh my
just
god, that's a book.
It was for Kate.
The Curious Tales of Wisteria Vale is a script written in common. It is split up into 3 acts telling the story of a heroic bard before he becomes corrupted by evil. So, we'll say you get part way through the first act. The protagonist, Vargan, lives out a peaceful childhood in this village of Wisteria Vale. Vargan is a boy with a penchant for storytelling and a knack for magic. During the day, Vargan helps his parents on the farm, and in the evening, he performs in the tavern to delight all the villagers. When Vargan is on the cusp of adulthood, the cruel Lord Ephraim Rathmore visits Wisteria Vale, demanding drink, food, and a place for him and his retinue to stay. So that'll be kind of what you get through at first.
I have another D&D character named Ephraim. That's really funny.
Really? That's hilarious.
Plenty
He's
of
a-
art of him if you want to see.
He's a paladin.
Huh.
Ephraim.
Yeah. EPHRAIM.
AIM.
Exactly
Spelled
the
exactly
spell.
the same way.
Yeah.
Huh. Rathmore?
Paladin?
Not Rathmore.
Not Rathmore.
Their last name is
Paladin of
DeVoe.
DeVoe. Okay.
Effie.
Call
Yeah,
Effie.
Ashton loves
Effie.
him. Ashton loves him.
That's my
He's a good
dog.
character.
I love that.
Semi-now.
Well,
Got my dog.
Could you send me that, or do you not want me to read ahead?
I'm gonna resend you what I read, if that's okay.
Okay, yeah, just resend me things that you, just so I can have it.
Yep. Yeah, because I understand. Just, I don't want to send you the whole thing, because Ezra hasn't read the
I
whole
mean, I
thing.
have some spoilers.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
And you know. I'm sorry I kind of heavy-handedly said start reading it, but you can read that at any time.
No, it's fine. I just think it's funny that you did that.
Because it seems like a perfectly good time.
Yeah, it would be a good time to read it. If there's 30 minutes to kill, absolutely.
And with that, you see, the two of you see your three friends kind of sitting on a bench out in this light rain, the kind of gloominess of the lower quarters.
Just see me
fade
not
around
on
them.
touching the ground. Just
Kicking your leg.
Oh, I'll have to go to full. It's on the side of the head. You couldn't just give me basic directions?
told you where we were. You can't follow basic directions.
Do you know how many black buildings are in this area?
I said the smell of rain. It's raining.
It's always raining in the lower quarter.
Yeah. So you guys, where are you headed now?
To the Fallen District. We got intel for
Wait,
an
do they
old.
know our mission?
You would know the gist of it, that there was like a house to under a HQ, and that they were wanting Emma specifically to look into it because they're worried about Dalpir emanations.
Yeah, and I agreed to help you
Yeah.
with it.
But then y'all had to leave. So.
Alright.
Guess who almost got kidnapped?
You.
Me.
Did we know why they left? You just left like in the middle of the night, right?
Well, no, we told you guys that I had a doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
And that I needed to go fix my armband. And then
Not
I said
like
I'm
I tried
taking
kidnapping
Ezra.
me.
Okay, so I guess Emma would be like, I thought you had a doctor's appointment.
I did. It was a ruse set up by House Throne.
Would Emma know
No.
who House Theron is?
Yes.
She would? Okay.
Long story if you don't know, but thankfully we're alive. But it looks like House Throne tried to kidnap Ezra for a sacrifice.
Who said
for
it
the
was a sacrifice?
blood-
Malachite saying that.
No one said it was a
I forgot
sacrifice.
to mention it to you.
And we'll just be like,
Was it a sacrifice or it was a
No one knows. We don't know.
Just to be captured for the blood of Volk.
for the blood of Volk?
If
Yes.
Malachite thinks that, that's one thing.
No,
That's not
I
what-
thought that implied
Yeah, okay.
sacrifice.
That, the
Maybe-
doctor
maybe
did
not.
not say that.
No, I thought it was a sacrifice. Yeah, they tried to take them for the blood of Vol, but thankfully they're here. They actually saved my life, so we got to-
Again?
I mean, they have a habit of doing that. No offense.
Australia knows the blood of wolves.
You would. They are a religion primarily based out of Karnap that focuses on like the greatness of oneself and the blood within. Typically they think the gods have like abandoned mortal kind and believe in the greatness of like the mortal spirit, mortal abilities, and that they're being, mortal abilities are being like not compressed but suppressed by. If the gods are real, they're cruel, but they're probably not real.
Would they have beef with like the Silver Flame? Is it like a Christianity and
They-
Catholicism type deal?
It would
Catholicism
be.
does believe we've been abandoned.
It would be more like they think the Silver Flame Ardents are fools for thinking that some binding flame is giving, is what's going to save them.
And what does the Silver Flame think of them?
They're very obnoxious and, but otherwise, so long as they keep the dead to themselves,
Oh, that's right, because they use the undead.
yeah, they
So Emma would
essentially
hate that.
believe that, souls will just get, disintegrated upon death, so they try to revive people in order to prevent that from happening until it's not like a great awakening, but until basically they figure out a way to make souls permanently immortal. So
Would
they-
Emma know that too?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
These are all like basic tenets
Okay.
that your basic research would have figured out.
Okay.
It's like Emma's past, you definitely would have just looked into it. So.
So she would hate that.
Mm-hmm.
So do they fuck with sacrificing them?
Typically not sacrificing, no. The people that died honorably, they typically bring back, and those that are brought back as like vampires or witches are typically revered for their sacrifice
So-
because
Karnath used them in the war, and that's why they had all the undead. Yeah, so Karnath, where Ezra's from, used undead in the war. Well, they didn't think they ever got the chance to,
oh, they did,
did they?
and they also use them as slaves now. So
Karnath is not great. You can see why Ezra left.
Yeah, not fun.
No. But from what you told me, Ezra wouldn't know really anything about Blood Bowl, because by the time they came around, they
like
had,
it had been
fucked up.
suppressed exactly. Like you know the basic tenets, but you're not sure of like the really deep stuff.
Yeah.
You know, no like rituals or anything like that. You didn't pick up on how to raise dead. And your master would not have openly followed it. In fact, that master is the one who brought the sovereign host, the other kind of normal religion, back into Karnath. So,
Anyways, yeah, they do save my life a lot.
Ezra is.
Yes. But I'm glad that we're back and we're in one piece. We just had some things to take care of. That's it.
Okay.
I was like, I don't fucking trust this.
Yeah. and Emma, I feel like Emma would immediately be able to tell that it's Malachite, so Emma already has beef with Malachite, so.
Yeah, I forgot to mention, I'm gonna draw it out. Saris, when he's out, he's got like more bird features. So like feathers,
Yeah.
bird eyes, longer claws for talons.
Yeah.
So it's an
It's
obvious tell.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
was recent though.
Yeah, this is recent
Yeah.
Okay.
because of the armband.
Yeah, like
picture.
Emma hasn't seen the Sarah side of Saracide. Yeah.
Mhm, sorry.
Okay, so, but Malachite just looks how Malachite has
Yeah.
always looked.
Yeah.
Okay. But I mean, I would just say if that feather thing wasn't a thing, personality wise, I feel like she would be able to tell.
It's,
For sure,
yeah, it's
for sure.
obvious.
The
Yeah.
answers. Okay. Well, I guess we should keep going.
So you make your way from the Dura Quarter to the Fallen Quarter. The Fallen Quarter was originally known as the God's Gate Quarter. It was originally where the kind of various religions in Sharne were maintained. But what happened is, it was like 2 years before the morning, or no, not even. It was like 3 months. A bunch of essentially radicals blew up one of the towers, and this tower crashed into the God's Gate and essentially left it in ruin for the last 3 years. So it's known as the Fallen District because there's just various like broken buildings.
The radicals that. What do you mean the radicals?
So specifically, they were from Shire. Let me see if I can remember it. The final blow to this one project came came early in the last war. Okay, a team of Undarian saboteurs brought down one of Sharne's floating towers, and the falling spire struck God's Gate. Buildings collapsed, and hundreds died. Untended corpses led to infection and disease. The city council had no interest in sinking gold into Lower Dura to restore the area, and the district was abandoned.
Okay, so rather than just dealing with it, they just.
Yep.
Cool.
They just cordoned it off and let it be.
Okay.
And so essentially it is a slum area of Sharne. And it doesn't have a lot of the, like, for lack of a better term, primary races. You don't see a lot of humans, you don't see a lot of dwarves, you don't see a lot of elves. What you do see are like minotaurs, orcs, goblins.
This is where the racism and classism begins.
What?
You also see gnolls, and essentially, did y'all
Racist?
did you do anything to like try to conceal yourselves? Because
Very
otherwise, you stick out like very adventurous sort of
I'm
thumbs.
already concealed.
Your suits.
I'm always concealed. I'm allergic to the sun. I'm always concealed.
What about everybody else?
This radio's fucking shining.
Yeah.
Armor's bright as fuck right
Clank,
now.
clank,
You're the
clank.
cleanest thing
Citizen!
here.
Yeah, she feels a little better being in the big city. Now that people around her that she knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are no guards down here. This place essentially just is in a state of control, like calm anarchy is a good way to
The
put it.
laptop is
taken off.
Yeah, well, I'm streaming right now, so.
I would say as far as like Emma wouldn't be like in disguise, but if she had like a cloak or something, she like might put the hood up.
Okay.
But that's it.
Well, unless anybody does anything specific, you would notice that a lot of the people that are kind of living in this quarter maintain a wide berth from you. In fact, some of the people, like you would pass by, a group of like halflings with like gnolls, and the gnolls would kind of like, and you'd hear the halflings go like, yeah, hey, calm down, don't pick a fight, as you're kind of walking around.
Yeah, don't pick a fight. We could kick you.
I mean, with Emma and Autumn, she wouldn't really say anything. She would just kind of be like, because everyone's her friend kind of like mentality.
Except Malachi.
To be clear.
It's okay.
So with that, we'll say that y'all start your investigation here in the Fallen District. So everybody go ahead and roll investigation.
I'm gonna stop using this shit because clearly it's not working for me.
Total. Oh, the
The
digital roll?
freaking digital one's getting
Have
ads.
Nice.
What
What'd you get? 20. Nice. Plus 5. 25.
Wow, okay.
Oh, I got a 20.
Cheats.
We see all. What? Except for Ezra, maybe.
I'm not paying attention clearly. I rolled
really
a 1.
Oh,
I hate that.
So 3.
Alright.
50.
Got it.
I'm not perceptive
Scarlet?
this time.
You got
Maybe
it.
you're the
Okay.
racist. You're focusing on all of
No, it's the opposite. I'm just like.
So like Skrilla, Ezra.
Ezra's like, it's raining.
Guys, did you know it's
Tipple's
raining?
right.
Shit, I smell the
It's
rain,
like that
guys.
fucking, was a scene in the Mean Girls where boobs can tell when it's raining.
Yeah.
So
Ezra's like,
Skrilla,
there's a
Ezra.
30% chance it's already raining.
You're definitely overwhelmed by the general animosity towards you, plus just the general disheveledness of the place. But Malachite, Emma, Temple, the three of you would actually spot what seems to be a. I need to do this.
Yeah, it's really just vibing.
Well, both of us are.
You're both in Idiots.
We're not overwhelmed by this. We don't care.
You would see a.
Autism.
Oh, okay. You would see a female gnome sitting outside of a broken down shack. And she's like cross-legged, disheveled, like vest and sandals on, and just kind of staring at the ground, just muttering. Just nothing.
I guess Emma.
Ma'am, are you alright?
Okay.
She doesn't even respond to you. She just continues to look at the same crack in the ground.
The syndrome or whatever that the people are exhibiting.
You can-
I don't know why
Syndrome.
I have like apathy syndrome in my head for like what's going on with these people. I don't know what that's from, but
I'm gonna
I mean,
kneel
I
down
didn't-
and look at
Everyone's
in
just
the
all
eyes.
depressed.
Just kind of eye contact.
Eyes are dilated and do not focus at all.
I'm gonna push her head back a little bit so we can see her face.
Okay. It is emancipated, as this woman has not eaten.
Emaciated?
Emaciated, thank you.
Emancipated.
Not emancipated. Emaciated.
She's no longer a
Emaciated.
slave.
She's emaciated. And she looks like she hasn't eaten or drinking in about a day and a half.
Jesus.
Kind of forced to have her drink. Like tilt her head back.
Yeah, just make like a medicine check or like maybe a dexterity check if you feel more comfortable with that. Like in a way that you think Temple would do it.
This is what they were talking about, right? They're
Yeah.
stupid at the ring.
Oof, not good.
You just dump water on her. You just waterboard her.
Yeah, you take your kind of trusty canteen that you've had with you, and you try to gently give her a sip, and you just.
And
Push him
Emma
away.
like help him like grab on and be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, and you splash this amount of water on her, and like she doesn't react. She's just.
Just catatonic.
Yeah.
Can I look for a medical tent in the area or something?
They-
We're in the shitty part of show.
Bro, that's like asking in Liberty City if you can find a good hospital.
You can make a perception check.
Actually, considering where I am,
You can make a perception or a medicine.
Can I make a medicine check to see if there's anything that I could do for her at the moment?
Yeah.
Because I'm proficient in medicine.
I am surprisingly as well. But I'm just wise as fuck.
I don't know shit apparently. A 1.
Oh wait, but it's medicine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you get advantage on
gnomes-
wisdom save checks?
Well, and not only that,
I
but
do.
our gnomes are one of the things that is it Malachite or Ceres that has the weird.
Ceres has the really weird
Okay,
obsession with
So-
mortality.
we can do what we were talking about, and I'll allow you to either draw on Ceres's, natural
Mm-hmm.
affinity for wisdom,
Sure.
or, if you think you would like Malachite would try to communicate with Ceres.
Most likely communicate.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like, do you want to roleplay that? Or? I mean,
I think it would all be internal. I don't think
Okay,
he'd
yeah.
actually say anything out
okay.
loud.
So like, Ceres would definitely give you, what to look for in a gnome kind of thing, and give you advantage for free. So.
Yay. Casual.
Yeah, so you don't need to use the ability.
Nice. A dirty 20.
A dirty 20? Okay. This is not an affliction of the body. It seems to be an affliction of the mind.
Oh, got the downs.
And
Damn.
You're gonna get Sterling demonetized.
demonetized. All you could really do for this woman right now is give her food and like some place to feed her that's willing to take her in and
Like
and
baby
We have,
her.
we have to find a shelter or a church somewhere.
I'm just gonna like look around and be like, I don't think we're gonna find any of that down here.
Can I get a hold of John Bingus?
Oh yeah!
Still under retainer.
well, he was gonna do that for you for 3 days, and it's been a week.
It's
So like,
been a week. Damn.
you're familiar with Sharne now, but like, he didn't give you like a calling
Wait,
stone or anything
Temple.
like that. Do you have like a
Aren't you like
sending spell?
Omega aware of like
don't.
Sean
I just
because of
have
that
chippy.
whatever that
Okay.
that
You would-
gives me 10 foot of
oh that's it, you're not like super familiar
I
with
am.
like the area?
not the area we're in right now.
Oh, okay.
I would be familiar with Sharne because my headquarters lay here. So this is the city I know the most.
Okay.
I just don't think I would know the Fallen District so much. I don't think there'd be any business that we would conduct.
Does it? I'm gonna ask you. Does it feel like it's a spell?
Sarah
the
says it's
condition of the
definitely
mind?
mental. It has to be some sort of magic or psychological effect that, from what Sarah's
Can
concerned.
her and ritual cast identify?
Yeah.
I figure.
Identify magic.
The spell identify.
Just, what is that? Can you read what that says?
Well, the first part is if I touch an object. The last part says if you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Okay, yeah. Then you'll ritual cast it, and there is no spells currently afflicting them.
I'm assuming
Sounds like
Skrelia would have told us about the weird like milky water that she saw.
And in fact, after a week now, you would see like Sharne is like on the
Right.
what the Dagger River feeds
I was
into
gonna
the
see
ocean.
if they like coincided with like
You would know that you heard about this syndrome before what happened to Skrelia happened.
okay. So this was already happening down
This
here
seemed to be happening before. What happened to
before. Okay.
But I will also say now, Skrelia, I don't know if you would maybe tell this to everybody, but you would notice that there is now a white stream. Like, like the Dagger River is huge, and you can see a white sliver just going straight through it. It's very slim now, but it wasn't there 4 days ago, and now it's very much there.
It's here. Oh god. Yeah. After filling in everybody about what I encountered.
Would you have told Malachite and Ezra like while you were walking down here?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
The white substance that Skrelia found that was leaking into the Dagger River can now be seen from Sharne.
Oh, sorry. I realized I'm missing like 3 spells on my spell list and I didn't know I had spells like that.
Okay. I think the best thing we can do for her is just find her a place to stay. If worst comes to worst, I can ask my house, but I prefer not to involve them in this.
You get the feeling they wouldn't approve.
They what?
They don't take in.
Yeah, they don't take in strays.
Yeah. He was a stray with a dragon mark.
Yeah.
I mean, I was
I
awesome.
was also abandoned as a baby. So they had to
You
go
were
with us.
sold.
I was
as a
sold
baby.
as a baby.
Now hear me out. What if we called Emiko and let her know, like, if she wanted to sound wrong, study someone with this affliction, we have someone here that she could study potentially and figure out maybe what is going on.
I don't think she. Who was the one who tasked you with finding this out again, Skrillex?
This affliction? I thought it was Emiko.
That was
Oh.
a different.
You heard about this affliction from Bree.
Oh, okay.
Then
That's
maybe
where
we
I
should
got
ask
confused.
Bree.
I'm not calling her.
So who tasked us with this?
Bree.
Bree did.
It's
But
the house
Skrellia discovered
Come.
the white stuff in the
ooze.
water when
The
they were looking up the group that had split, and then the
Yeah.
one group killed themselves, and then the other half of the group was coming to Sharne, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or their trail was leading to Sharne.
So we should call Bree then, in case maybe she would like to know. Ezra's right. Maybe she would like to study.
Yeah, that's who I meant. Not you.
Oh, sorry, Ash. I was
Study
trying to
someone
grab
with
your
this
toes
affliction.
with my toes.
No.
How do we reach her?
I mean, unless any of y'all have a sending spell, you basically have to go back up to the stone booth and give her a call. Which, it would take like 15 minutes.
Oh, I'd do it.
I mean, unless we're gonna take this random around with us and take care of them while we try and.
I don't think we can afford
Well,
them.
Bree said it was multiple people.
It's
We're
this
gonna
is
keep running
affecting
into
more
it.
than one.
We're gonna take each one.
So what, do we just leave her, let her die?
I mean, she's not gonna die. We just give her some water and food and come back later.
Like she's a dog?
No, like feed her
Oh.
right now.
Just leave a bowl of food.
I suppose. Yeah. So we'll just do that instead.
Alright. So, giving her water is easy enough.
Just not from me.
She is not in a state to chew. So, like, do any of y'all have, like,
Someone
like-
feed her like a big
Baby bird.
does anybody, like, have, like, oatmeal that could easily, be spoon fed to her?
I know we have.
Otherwise,
rations.
you're gonna have to baby bird her.
I ain't baby bird and nobody.
Well, what if we just like get the food and like mush it to get
Yeah, there you
some
go.
water?
Okay, yeah.
I'll allow it as a medicine check or a survival check.
I'm not. good
I'll
at
do
any
it
of
as
that
medicine since I'm proficient and have a +5 to it.
There you go.
Proficient means I roll advantage, right?
Proficient means you add your proficiency
Proficiency.
modifier.
Oh,
So,
because
which
I just
think
have
is
like the
4
dots
now.
and the circle next to it, so that means I'm proficient in
So you add your
Yeah.
proficiency modifier.
That's why your
Which-
plus is higher for the.
What's y'all's proficiency modifier right now?
+4.
Plus 4? Yeah, so you need to change that to a plus 4.
I thought mine was still +3.
No.
It goes up.
Oh
per
no,
level.
it's right here in pencil, +4.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, so I do the +4 plus my +5 that I have in medicine.
So plus 9, yeah.
12.
12, okay.
Okay, this one's ass.
Stop!
You take like a mortar and pestle that you have for like medicines and just give it a good mashing, and it's definitely, yeah, exactly. Just a good old borkin. Dorkin.
Yeah.
That's where all the white stuff's coming from in the river.
And with a 12, it's not, some bits definitely like dribble onto the ground, but you're able to kind of, get the food in there and kind of, and then close it, and then just kind of
Oh, God.
just swallows. And after about a solid 10 minutes, you're able to give her probably the most food she's eaten in a while.
Okay.
Oh, God.
But she just continues to stand there,
Yeah.
and whenever her
Sit
mouth
there.
isn't closed, she continues to mumble.
Can we understand what she's going for?
Nope, it is pure gibberish.
You drunk it?
Gibberish. There's a difference.
Okay.
At this point, y'all probably have drawn a slight crowd, just letting you know.
Because we're helping you.
What the fuck y'all looking at? I
Yeah,
guess-
you'll see kind of the similar kind of group of halflings and gnolls, that's what it was, kind of behind you, one of like the leader halflings. What are y'all doing with that gnome woman?
Helping.
Feeding her?
You know she's just gonna die. Why are you trying to help her? She's gonna die like all the rest of them that get whatever's wrong with her.
Maybe they keep dying because y'all don't help.
What? Can you help her? Besides shoving
We just
food down her
did!
mouth? Can you cure her?
We're looking.
We're working on it. That's literally why we're here.
Alright, well, you let us know whenever you find something.
Do you know anything that could help us?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh
What's
god.
Prince motherfucker's
Not me.
name?
I have -1 charisma, guys. Don't worry about this.
I can help. I can help.
That's pretty good.
18?
You do? Alright.
Yeah, this is the one.
He'll kind of like look around at his friends and kind of like do this thing with his nose and be like, look, you want a little bit of info? You gotta work for it, for the Boromir clan.
The what clan?
We're with the Boromir clan.
Boromir?
Boromar.
Mar clan. Okay, tell us more about your clan.
Look,
Oh god, not a clan.
we run this place.
Okay.
All right, and we've been having a hard time dealing with all these sick folks that have just been standing around not doing anything.
You've done a shitty job at keeping up with it.
It's not our job to maintain people. He's the Grandmaster.
You said you run this place.
We
Okay,
do.
okay. Just what do you want from us?
Look, you find.
Just high five her.
Okay, yes. Thank you. Good catch.
Oh, hey.
Spider-Man.
I thought you were fingering the air.
Yeah, you like that? Telling her to test out if she has spider power.
I love those videos, the guys that do that. Give us the info.
Give me that info. What's in the river?
I'm fucking sick of you.
Without a camera?
It just looks at them
Do you
doing
or
what
Riley
they
have a hair tie?
No,
I do.
I don't carry a hair tie.
I
anymore.
figured since your hair was shorter now,
You're lucky.
because I was driving
I actually
here
might. But
and I was like, "Fuck, I forgot my hair tie."
Look, you find the Shamukard Tavern over in the Kyver's Gate. You might find what you're looking for. And by what you're looking for, I mean somebody who knows what's going on with these sick people.
And it's near the Kyber Gate.
It's in the Kyver Gate.
In the Kyber Gate. And you said Shamukard Tavern?
Yeah, it's spelled SHAMUKAAR.
Like the whale. I'm a fucking liar. I don't have
Shamukard Tavern in Kyber's Gate.
What did you want for
But-
this information?
Yeah,
Look.
wait, what are we doing for them by going to the tavern?
Look, you convinced me that maybe y'all can do something to help around here.
really easy to
Okay.
convince.
It was an 18.
It wasn't 18.
And quite frankly, it's good to see somebody from the higher parts of Sharne coming down here to actually do something about it. So you know what? And not only that, but y'all need to get out of here before the Ravers come attack you.
The what?
What?
The
The
Raven?
Ravers? You've never heard of the Ravers?
What are the ravers?
They're these.
I just want to put it in ponytail. The Ravers.
They're these feral savages that lurk in the shadows.
You say you guys run this place?
We're the only organized place down here.
What do you
Okay.
do?
We protect people from the Ravers and make money.
Okay. What
So
time?
you're tasking us with all these problems.
I'm
Look, you
assuming.
came down here looking
I'm
for
just
these
saying, it
problems.
doesn't seem like
That's
a
right.
lot.
I'm assuming the Ravers
They didn't
come out
task
like
us.
at night.
You look around and it's very dim.
Yeah, no,
because
that's
not a
why
lot
I'm
of,
asking.
not a lot of light reaches down here.
Okay. How far is the tavern from here?
I mean, just 20 minutes towards the north
Okay.
is the Kyber district, and you'll find the tavern.
All right, we're gonna head to the tavern then. Thank you for the information. If you can you just keep an eye on her? We fed her, gave her some water, just if you have time.
He'll kind of like turn and give it, and snaps towards them, and one of the gnolls will go over and like pick her up,
Yes.
like throw her over his shoulder.
Baked potatoes.
We'll see what we can do for her.
Thank you.
If I give you money, would that
No.
help?
Yes.
What are you doing? Like a dowry or something?
I thought you were cheap. Like you're frugal.
No.
Oh.
I'm frugal when it comes to.
Now remember, this is
Rich
money you
people.
have on your person, not in the bank.
Yeah.
Here. How many of them are?
There would be 4 gnolls. That's not correct. Yeah, no, 4 gnolls and the single halfling.
5 of them.
Yeah, so 5 of them.
Here's 10 gold. 5 to. Because you're helping keep her alive. And the other 5 for 1 for each.
All right. Thank you. She like a family member of yours?
No, but I don't want to see people die.
All right. You might want to get used to it down here.
They sound shitty.
And we'll just thank them for the information and then kind of like group everyone together and be like, all right, we're heading to a tavern.
Okay.
You said it's like a 20-minute walk?
Time to get white or wasted.
So
No, not again.
The tavern isn't where it all started, though.
What is it?
Not in this.
not in this one. I did that on purpose. I think I called it Tavern Street though.
You did. It was called Tavern Street.
Okay, so due to the fact that none of y'all are super familiar with the place down here, is anybody wanting to take the lead? Otherwise, we'll make it like a general navigation check.
I mean, I'll take the lead since
Okay.
I have
Wouldn't
more smooth
wouldn't Malachite be the most familiar? Since
I don't
he
think he would
grew
know.
up here.
He grew up in Sharne, but he wouldn't know this area
Okay.
too well. This is also a new area. This happened about, what, 3 years ago?
Why are you copying my
Give or take,
second?
Yeah.
Like it would like the area was ruined a few years ago.
Yeah,
To be
so
specific.
I genuinely don't think House Yarlin would have any business to conduct down here.
Has there been business down here? Yes, but nothing that you've been assigned to.
Yeah,
Okay.
so he would.
Alright, well.
But he walks faster than the rest of us.
I can't believe that. It's insane.
Just seeing fucking popular buildings and shit.
Spider-Man over here.
Tigger.
To running. So here, either Temple, you can make basically a wisdom check with your proficiency bonus for a navigation check with advantage.
Wisdom.
So wisdom plus your 4 at advantage, or y'all can all make that wisdom plus proficiency. Yeah.
So it's either we all roll with proficiency or he rolls with advantage and proficiency.
Yeah.
I think we should just give it to Ish.
Well,
He has better chances.
That's 1, 2, 5 rolls. Or
Yeah,
plus
but
rolls.
lower rolls could fuck it up.
My wisdom is a +0.
Mine's
you
+4.
really taught me.
Uh, 23.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, thankfully, not even thankfully. Temple is easily able to lead you to the Kyber's Gate district.
You're just gonna have to
So the Kyber's Gate leads you into what is known as the Cogs. It is a maze of tunnels and tenements carved into the stone. The Sharne Watch has no presence here, and the closest thing to an authority are the criminal organizations. One of them known as Dask, the other is the Boromar clan. If you're looking for them, this is where you'll find them. Many of the inhabitants of the gates are goblins and immigrants of Drome, but are also home to fugitives, war criminals, and other unsavory types.
Great.
So, the lot of you having recently won a war against a hobgoblin warlord trying to bring glory to the old goblin empires, you get the feeling that you're definitely not welcome down here. While some of the regular goblins don't necessarily recognize you, some of the hobgoblins that seem to get a good look at you are able to kind of recognize that you meet the description of the group of adventurers that killed various high lords
And there's still people who believe in the Red Hand of Doom down here, I'm assuming.
that wanted to see them succeed. But in the middle of all this maze and these various stone houses, you would see a actually fairly well made looking, about 3-story high tavern. It's built from, kind of standard looking wood, and, there's a lot going on around it. You see, various fights, people party, just having like party games, drinking, and it's a very hoppin' tavern.
We know where all the money goes here.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let's just say,
you let yourself inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tavern. We don't need to like knock on the door or anything. There's no secret password or.
They don't check your ID. Or anything.
Everybody is everybody is welcome. You'll kind of see outside that you see some larger looking one of them's a minotaur, the other one looks to be like a kobold.
Oh, nice.
So
Bravo.
one big boy and one little small boy, and they're just kind of like keeping a general eye on the place. And as you approach, the kobold kind of looks at you. Don't see your kind around here much. What an adventuring type like you coming down here for? And you hear a come from the minotaur.
Doing some investigation.
Ah, what are you investigating? How poor we are?
Well,
Actually,
Alright,
why
I
everyone is
I
dying.
don't think we need to investigate.
Is that right?
Yes.
You don't even need to make any kind of roll. He'll kind of open the door for you, and he'll kind of he'll get on his tippy toes and be like, "You see that guy in the corner there?" And you'll see a changeling that is not shapeshifted at all.
Oh.
So obviously bleached skin, white, fluffy
White
hair,
eyes and stuff.
and he seems to be. Without a perception check, you can kind of see that he seems to be talking to somebody, but that somebody is laying on one of the tavern tables.
Laying?
Laying.
Let's focus on.
You see that changing over there? You talk to him, you might be able to see what's going on with the people around here.
What's his name?
His name is Cask.
Cask?
He works with Dask, one of the
Cask and desk.
Cask with Dask.
DASK is one of the
works
criminal
for
organizations.
We're a bunch of monstrous immigrants from Drone, and we clash with that Bormar clan pretty often. But they have kind of the Fallen district. We kind of maintain the Kybergate district, and there's an unscrupulous peace between the two of us. And by peace, I mean we fight each other, but we don't kill each other. Sorry, I'm letting my voice get low again. It's supposed to be up here. And you'll hear another come from the Minotaur.
You got something to fucking say.
No.
No.
I appreciate the information.
Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Oh. Is this changing a bitch?
He might be.
Might be a bitch.
Who's leading us to the chain?
I will, but I'm gonna request Ezra's presence in front
Why?
of
That's racist.
Why?
It's like, oh, this black person here, the only black person in our party. You come talk to him.
The token changeling.
What does it matter? I'm not in my changeling form.
Yeah, how would they know?
Would you say your current form is like a tiefling?
I never really decided.
It's like
very ambiguous.
Somebody kind of once called Ezra an elf-looking person, and you got offended. So
It just sounds
because you had pointy ears.
elf-looking person. Yeah, it's meant to be ambiguous.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
You're not supposed to be able to really tell.
So people wouldn't do that. Okay, I love that.
Also, I just wanted you there for
For comfort.
You
Yes.
want me to hold your hand too? Yeah.
You said he was talking to someone laying on the floor.
Yeah.
On
Is
the
there an
table.
open seat next to him?
There would be two, it's basically, yes, there would be, it's like it's more of a bench. Two benches on both sides.
I'm gonna hop on one side
So
of the bed.
you scurried ahead of everybody.
You just
And
hop up
you'll
next
see, so it's like kind of like Rorschach, right? Where there are blotches on their skin that kind of seem to fade in and out, and very wispy, fluffy hair. And he wasn't actually talking to the person on the table. He was talking out loud as he was performing a autopsy.
As a doctor.
So you kind of hop up and you see. I need to look for it. Sorry.
She's a dead person.
You would see another knoll, and essentially they have been cut open.
Oh my
On
god,
the
this is not
tavern
sterile.
Oh my.
So you hop up saying hello, and then all of a sudden you see all this, and he kind of looks at
Wait,
you. Ah!
No, I didn't say hello.
Oh, you did?
I
Okay.
just hopped up.
You just hop up. Oh, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Get out of here! He kind of tries to flick you away, and he splatters blood across your face.
You need any help with that?
No. Who are you?
Go finish
Well,
that.
we wanted to talk to you, but if you need help to speed this up, I can help you.
Here, can you clean my scalpel?
You just press the digitate.
You see, you blow it and it blows the blood onto his face. Ah, oh God! Don't prestidigitate it.
No,
Put me in front of
it's
it.
not always best to win.
Okay, what does it look like whenever you prestidigitate it?
Well, it's best to win.
All right.
But it's like a upwards.
Okay, so you.
It just splatters
It
the
just-
ceiling.
He just goes like, ah, you're gonna get blood everywhere.
I don't know how else to clean it.
Look, I'm
Different
trying to
way.
figure out what happened to this knoll. Do you need something?
Well, we want to figure out what's happening
You're
to
saying
everybody.
we, but nobody else is with you.
We're approaching. I feel like at this point.
Yeah.
He'll kind of turn back. Is this your pop? Are y'all an adventuring group? What is an adventuring group doing down here in the cogs?
Can I tell what he's doing with Ceres's extensive knowledge of anatomy and innards?
What are you saying?
Make a medicine check
Oh, okay.
with advantage.
But
Thing
are
with
you
Ceres.
saying that?
No, well,
They
Ceres,
can communicate,
They can communicate
though.
with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. 18.
18. He is essentially trying to get a better layout of the nervous system. So he is like messing with the spine and removing nerves.
Why in the middle of this tavern?
They let me. Look,
He's not going to go to a hospital.
the
There's
Shamukar
I
here
know.
are losing a lot of valuable patrons to whatever this disease is that has people gibbering to themselves. So
Well, we were
this guy
tasked to
died
look
of
up-
hunger.
We got tasked to look up what the disease was. Do you have any information?
I'm the only one around here trying to figure out what's going on.
Have you figured out anything?
No. All I know is that these people seem to just lose their will to live, find a place to die, and wait until death's cold embrace takes them from their hunger.
Did they die here?
This knoll did not know. I brought him here as I dragged him from about 300 feet down the street.
Scarlett wants to ask, did you notice anything happen to the bodies after they died?
No.
No.
They just died of hunger, essentially, of dehydration. Again, it's like they just lose the will to live and just kind of sit there waiting for it to come, for death to come.
Does he have like a journal or a notebook around him?
Yeah, he would.
Can I look at it?
Please don't touch that.
I'm not gonna touch it. Can I just look at it?
Yeah, you look at it. You would see various blood splotches, and the date is not today, it was yesterday. And you make a perception check?
Has there been a pattern of what happens to these people prior? Did they go somewhere?
I'm not sure. Make an insight check.
23.
23. It's basically the left side is just written down that he's found a knoll that seems close to dying. He's going to keep an eye on them, and then later that night the knoll passed away. And then here you are today.
16.
16. He's not being forthcoming with you.
This way is really fuel.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Did I work?
You sound
You did.
not sure about that answer.
Use us.
There might
Oh, yeah.
be a pattern, but that pattern's hard to discern down here in lower old Sharne.
How so?
It seems to be when one of the 12 moons is full is when the most people begin to fade away. But as all 5 of you would know, having walked around, there's no sign of any moons down here because of the various smog towers and just general stones that are currently above you right now. I can't get a good look at the astronomy because I'm all the way down here and I can't get back up to higher Sharne. But if my understanding of the calendar we have down here is correct, it seems to be happening during the various full moons. There are 13 moons.
Do we know if the calendars they have is correct?
Um,
Can
yeah,
we look at one?
It's that one across there, and you'll see kind of like a bartender is mixing some drinks, and there's a calendar over their shoulder.
Does it match?
The dates match, but there's no sign of like moon phases.
Is anyone here like familiar with
I don't even think that's a skill you can learn.
Right? Like I don't think that's
Unless it's
anything-
nature.
It would be
Would
nature
Emma-
survival.
Emma maybe.
Does Scarlet know nature?
Survival.
I feel like it'd be
It's nature
betting best
specifically.
fit would be nature for
Yeah,
things like
nature. Well, and survival, just depending on how often you stayed outside, which Australia
That's
would
true.
have.
That's
so.
true.
I can't quite get a good pattern down, but from what I've seen, the rate of people succumbing to this disease slows down till a new moon happens, and then from a new moon to a full moon, it speeds up.
Has there been a difference in the water quality here?
I mean, it's always been shit. You always got the dregs of the Dagger River.
I got the Flint water.
Any
system.
difference that you've noticed?
You'll kind of look and you'll see like there's ale. I mean, he just takes a drink of it. Same as usual.
I don't know if those two are intertwined though. The
You'd-
milky water and the
You'd think though, but it's
It just started getting here. I
Yeah.
think this sickness has been going on.
been going on longer.
okay. What's your name?
I'm Cass.
Oh, that's right, Cass.
I'm with the Dask Foundation. They're not actually a foundation. I just like to call them that because it makes me sound better. And then people aren't like, Cass Dask, oh!
Do
Thank you for
I,
not bringing that up.
do I know why he can't go up to the surface?
Essentially, they're immigrants from Drome, and they're just not welcomed up there.
Yeah.
Like,
How would they be able to tell what
I
you
was like,
are?
you're,
You could just do
you
whatever
can
you want.
change to something else.
I could, but I've never had a real need to.
I
I
mean,
mean,
if you want to look at the moon phases.
You'll see him immediately like shapeshift into like this female, human with like. Next question. She'll kind of like, it's been a while since I donned this persona. I probably could get away with it up there. It's not easy for me to leave my duties down here. Would you be able to escort me?
If you'll be of help. I don't know why I fucking changed my voice twice. If you'd be of help, I don't see why not.
I mean, I just need to see I need to buy a good calendar. So I don't necessarily have to go up there. I just need something with an astronomy calendar that's up to date.
I mean, we can go grab one for you.
Would you? That would, at the very least, it would help me substantiate whether my theory is correct or not.
It seems like we're fighting for the same cause, so why wouldn't we could just do the favor?
I mean, if you're comfortable, I just need a good calendar. It's probably going to be more, I'm not talking about like one of those pieces of paper over there. I'm talking about like an astrologian, that could show the actual phases of the moons. And we'll kind of go from there. Well,
Sure.
I'm going to continue finishing my autopsy if that's all right. And you'll see her transform back into the change in form.
So do we get any information from them whatsoever?
It's just so far
The
that
shit
it
we're
looks
here
like
for?
it's moon phases.
Theory.
What phase of the moon are we on currently?
Shit, that's a good question. I don't have it off the top of my head. Let's see here. So it was 3 months before Orun. It seems to be a waxing crescent.
Okay.
So it's getting
So
to be
it's
a full
getting
moon.
to be a moon. So
They're all werewolves.
give it another week, maybe it'll be a full moon.
My understanding of it, yes. And I'll let you. I'll definitely figure that out.
Okay.
Well,
Do you have any insight into like where we should start looking for? I mean, because we're also trying to find that possibly that Dekundarak.
The HQ.
the house, the
Yeah.
headquarters house to contract.
Well, you're in the right spot. I mean, look, if y'all get this calendar, this astrologian for me, I'll put in a good word to my boss, and then he'll help you maybe try and find wherever this HQ is, because I've also heard these rumors.
Okay.
Is you hear it around the tavern, but yeah, if you help me with this astrologian, I'll put in a good word for you. His name's Teller.
Teller? Hardly know her.
Yeah, he's a bit of a grifter, but like I said, if I put in a good word, maybe you bring him a gift. He likes smokes. He'll help you out. I mean, hey, he likes smoke.
Okay. I'll be right there for a minute.
And, if you'll excuse me, the body's getting cold.
I mean, it's already cold. It's dead.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Okay.
Look, I'm just looking for a reason to get back to my work.
Okay.
Interesting.
What do y'all want to do?
Go back up
Let's
and
go back up, I guess.
It was one of them astral ones.
Because
As
it's
you-
nighttime now, basically, right?
It's hard for you to tell because of just how
Like
unlit it
overcast.
is
Okay.
down here.
It's not Liddy.
It's purely like, magical stones that are lighting up the place and torches.
Great.
As you are leaving, you'll hear someone kind of shout out, "Oh, Ezra!"
Oh god.
And it comes from one of the outside tables. As you'll hear a, "Oh, now's not good time, Caius."
Caius.
And you'll see Caius the Fourth, the same gentleman that all of you shared a train with a few
Yeah.
months ago,
Mm-hmm.
from Rote, kind of stand up, and he puts his hand over this magical gun wand that's at his waist. And then look at the lot of you. And next to him will be this Goliath, and it's got sickly green-looking skin. And it's definitely one of the most unhealthy-looking Goliaths you've ever seen. These are usually ripped, strong people, and this guy is just and just kind of
muscles are
grunting to
atrophied.
himself.
Have atrophied.
And yeah, he's just, and he just takes this swig of this pitch black ale and just, guys, please don't pick a fight.
We know Caius, right? Just he was
So-
the hoity-toity dude off the train,
Yeah,
right?
he's
Yes,
the
where
prince.
that Ezra was hiding from.
Yeah.
That Ezra was like, "I'm not. You weren't here. I don't think you were." Fighting.
Yeah.
Ezra was hiding from the train, and then he recognized Ezra after the play that they performed in.
Okay.
What brings the esteemed Steam down here after saving the Elser Vale? His hand is continually over the wand.
Emma will lean over to Skrillia and be like, "We don't like this guy."
Who's asking?
Everyone just kind of stands in front of Ezra.
Yeah.
Why so tight? I'm just conversing with some acquaintances.
Why's
Why's your hand on the way?
Yeah, you look a little froggy.
It's a nervous twitch of mine. I like this gun.
Do
we
we
might be
make
a
you
little more
nervous?
comfortable.
Yes, you do. Especially when there are 5 of you down here not explaining yourselves. And it's just little old me and my bodyguard. You hear another,
You invited us over.
oh, just wondering what you're doing.
I'm sick of this tool.
He just started.
Already.
Yeah.
I will say the last time y'all saw him after the play, it was one of the Dread Knights that was with him with a sword.
Mhm.
This Goliath that's next to him is not that guy.
Okay.
Ezra's visibly uncomfortable.
Yeah, I would say that's why
We're all on
we
edge.
would all
Mostly because
stand
you-
either
okay.
in front of Ezra
Or
or kind of
beside.
take a step in front of.
Yeah.
Mostly because Ezra never familiarized themselves with him, so the fact that he's aware of who Ezra is weird. Is a weird thing. Why are you making that? You look so smug right now.
Caius is very smug right now.
He called you over.
What the fuck? I don't
You're
care.
just gonna give them up all willy-nilly?
No, I was just as in to Riley. He called you over.
Yeah. Ezra's gonna keep Ezra's hiding behind Skrillia.
I still don't remember this one.
You don't remember this guy?
He's like the Prince of Karnath.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a good guy.
No.
We're doing some investigating, but I could ask you, Mr. Prince, why are you down here?
I'm also doing some investigating, trying to figure out why all these people are suddenly dying.
Interesting.
We don't. Please don't
No,
tell
I'm
me.
not telling her.
What does it have to do with him?
Yeah, how does this affect Karnath?
Well, Karnath was recently tasked by the mayor of Sharne to help keep the peace. And since the Sharne guards can't be bothered to come down here, I figured I'd start scoping out the place and figuring out why they tried to avoid it.
So this is your troop walking around these grounds?
No. The Karnathi forces have not yet come down here. I'm checking it out for myself, trying to figure out why all these people are losing their will to live, I believe is the term they used out here.
Have you
Probably
found
talk to you.
What?
What?
I was like, they probably talk to you.
Have you
I'm losing it
found
right now.
anything that's worth noting?
Ask him if he knows. Let's ask her about you.
Yeah,
See if we can get him.
Callie.
They seem to have lost their souls.
What makes you think that?
Even though the blood of Vol is no longer Karnathi religion, there are still followers, and I follow the blood of Vol. And
This motherfucker hired them to
That-
kidnap me.
That would give you in trouble in Karnath, wouldn't it?
it would not. But I am very familiar with the mortal soul, and I can tell you that knoll in there lost its soul before it died. And that's not natural. They seem to be, I had been calling them soul feasted, but you can call them whatever you want. Emma, right? You're one of those magical elves. What are they called?
Ew.
From the Fey realm?
An Eladrin.
Eladrin. Okay. So you're not from Corvair. You're not from Eberron. You're from the Fey realms.
Yeah.
Oh well. I need to get going. But
Hi.
and he casts banishment on you.
Counterspell.
Oh, what?
I immediately counterspell.
All right.
Legendary action watch.
What the fuck, man? Emma, no!
You see the spell
Mr.
go off,
Stark, I
and
don't
Temple
feel so
immediately. And Temple immediately dispels it. I don't remember what level banishment is.
It's third.
Third level, yeah.
And counterspell is third level, right?
Wait. Banishment is 4th level, and
Yeah.
casting is a 4th level.
Damn, that's fucked up.
You're
Fourth
not
level.
from here, right?
Well, why didn't you give her a charisma saving throw?
Oh yeah, there. Well, okay, hold on. It hasn't processed yet because he counterspelled it.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
also.
And when he casts a spell using a slot of 4th level or higher, the interrupted spell has no effect as its level is less than or equal to the level of the spell slot you use.
Okay, so you cast counterspell on what level?
4th level.
Fourth level. Okay. So then you would see the spell go off, and immediately Temple just as it fizzles, he'll kind of like, and then immediately he'll put the gun to his head and go banishment, and he'll cast it at 6th level.
And he just
Is-
poofs.
He doesn't cast it on himself. You see something apparate above him, which points at you, and the banishment is stronger this time at 6th level.
Would I have the reflexes to be able to face step out of the way, or since he already tried it on me once,
Yeah. Where do you try to face step to?
I would just to the side of wherever we're standing. If there's a row of us, she would try to face step over onto the opposite side of where she was standing in the group.
Okay.
I mean, don't you have to roll for charisma and see if you don't?
We'll say you face step before he finishes casting the spell the second time, since it is an action, so it would have been another 6 seconds later.
How close are we? How close are we all to this?
Oh, y'all were solid 20 feet away. He had called y'all across the way
Ah,
Oh, you mean how close we are to each other?
no,
to
to
the
To this
group.
guy?
I think in with talking.
And
distance.
also,
talk
just you have advantage on saving throws you make to avoid or end the charmed condition. Never mind.
Do you try to counterspell the second time?
Well, I was gonna say,
I don't think we have
as a
six
react,
levels.
after doing counterspell and seeing he's doing it, can I just attack?
You could.
I was gonna.
Okay.
We're gonna fuck up this tavern.
Everybody
Are we
roll
in
for
we're
initiative.
outside.
Oh my god.
We're outside.
Yeah,
You're outside the tavern.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Let me get
It
my
was right
initiative
when we
tracker
had
real
stepped
fast.
out that he was like,
Skrellia was gonna try to grab me.
I'm like a Legend of Zelda character.
Get down, Mr. President. Oh, initiative, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are going to do this Theater of the Mind.
okay.
Sure. Looks like we're picking a fight with a country.
Hell yeah, fuck him.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Dude's a cunt.
Oh, is it the first time? Is this the first time?
This is the first time picking a fight with a country, yeah, I believe. Or with a city or kingdom.
I mean, a kingdom, sure.
It's fucking gold.
Okay. I figured out I had to do math in my head. Man. I saw we, Emma.
Emma.
This guy's a dude.
Oh yeah, you're not from here, right? Gone! Banished!
Go back to your
Building a wall!
country. Goddamn.
Shit.
Fucking Donald Trump over here.
You're a fucking asshole.
I mean, part of me kind of like, this is just me talking. Part of me kind of wanted it to go through like the second time just to see like where I
I think
go
that would
and,
be
like,
really
what would
fun, too.
happen. But also like I could totally see her being like, and like either like poofing like to a different spot or just like changing into an animal like real quick.
A little mouse. Just running
Yeah, or like a bat and like a bunny.
Okay, so that's.
Or like a falcon and like scratch at his face or something.
Looks like he's picking a fight.
Transform into Rigby. Start hand boning.
Wait, did you have
Right.
what's your dog's name?
Skrelly?
Chippy.
Didn't you bring Chippy out at the end of last session? So Chippy would be with us.
Well,
no?
it had been a week, so I mean,
Oh,
do you think
okay.
Chippy just
I
would
feel
stay
like
with
Chippy's
you?
I
always
keep
out.
Yeah,
forgetting.
Chippy was just chill.
Okay. What'd you roll?
Me?
Initiative, Skrelly?
Oh, 11.
11, okay. Temple,
11.
11. Emma,
5.
Ezra,
20.
Jesus!
and Malachi.
10!
And remember, Chippy will go after your turn. Okay, cool. Sort. Okay. So first up, Ezra. You see that Caius has put the wand gun against his temple, and something has begun to apparate above him as he's beginning to cast another
Unseen
spell
servant?
after
He's just like casting spells.
Temple counterspelled it. Temple is winding up another spell. You see Emma is like getting ready to like dodge away. What do you do as you begin to hear a "Hey, no spell casting" from the Minotaur?
Why can't this guy actually shoot himself in the head? Okay, let me roll. No spell casting? Well, that's too bad.
So we're about to fuck up this tavern.
We're outside.
We're about to fuck up the outside of this tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dasky's gonna be so bad at us.
I'm gonna fuck this guy up. So I'm gonna cast Synaptic Static. Fuck this guy! Ezra's got a bone to pick. It's one thing to beef with Emma or with Ezra. It's another thing to try and beef with Emma. Okay. This is a.
Has
An
the,
intelligence saving throw? Yeah, intelligence saving throw.
has the what was it, giant?
He has a Goliath next to
Goliath
him.
moved at all?
Oh, then he'd be affected too. Is he within the 20-foot radius? So
So-
they'd both be affected.
You begin to cast it, and it is counterspelled, as neither Caius nor the Goliath have cast a counterspell.
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
So it's gonna be like the Minotaur or somebody.
It is not the Minotaur.
Oh,
Or
well,
like
I was
how we
just
have,
thinking.
some sort of like spell in the tavern to not use magic, or in this
No,
area.
he was
It was
using it just
counterspell.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody just cast counterspell on you.
Somebody.
Unseen servant.
It's-
I know.
Okay.
Just-
Nah, I can't tell.
It's like, wait, what?
I can't tell. I don't see
It's not
anybody.
task, is it?
It was not cast.
Fuck that guy.
No, he's inside.
I'll allow you to make a perception check with disadvantage because you were focusing on casting the spell.
Perception spell with disadvantage.
And it is dark down here, and I'm pretty sure changelings don't have the provision. So
They do.
okay, then with normal
Everyone's
advantage.
got
Six.
Oh, normal
Wait,
advantage.
what?
With
Normal?
Normal roll.
Normal.
Oh, 23.
23. Okay. Yeah, it came behind you.
Do I turn around?
Do you?
Can I turn around? Yeah, I turn around.
All right. You see multiple people seem to be like, oh no, as they're trying to like run away from the spell singing that's happening, and one person is not running away. But you can't get a good look at them because they're covered up in what looks to be a black and red robe.
So
Is they have like their hand cast out like towards you.
this seems like a blood and gold person, probably. Okay. Well, do I just lose a spell slot? That's not.
You do lose the spell slot.
Okay.
All right, next up is Skrelia.
Oh, sick. You said we were talking distance away?
Yes. So you would be within your 30 feet if you want to close the distance.
Yeah, because I do want to grapple the,
Kai's?
yeah, that bitch. Yes.
You and I were on
to
the
grapple.
same wavelength.
Yeah, I don't want that spell being casted again. Yeah, what do I do for that?
So you'll basically use 20 feet of movement, and then it's an athletics check to grapple.
Yeah, it says skills. It's not skills. What the hell is it? Features. Yes. You have advantage on attack rolls against a creature you are grappling. You can use your action to try to pin a creature grappled by you by making another grapple check. If you succeed, you and the creature are both restrained until grappling ends.
Yeah.
Okay, so it would be strength.
Yeah, athletics.
Athletics.
I'm actually putting my d20. Okay, yeah. He probably fails.
Oh yeah, he's gonna fail that shit. 19.
19. Okay. You tackle him at the waist as the spell continues to almost go off because all the grapple condition does is reduce people to 0 speed.
Oof.
So it would still go off.
He's still casting it
I can't.
As you're tackling
as
them.
you're tackling.
Great.
But he is grappled, so he can't move anymore.
Mhm.
Alright. Temple.
1, 2. I want to do something. It's up to you. You want me to let it work? I'm going to cast Wall of Force into a hemispherical dome. Trap him inside. Him
Wall
and
of
the-
Force is invisible, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
So
It
you're
says-
gonna trap Skrelia in the
That's fine.
process.
No, I can. I can put it right between them.
You're
He
stuck
pushed
here.
really out. So I can put it like right between them, push Skrelia out of the wall, and just trap them in that zone.
Okay.
And no magic can get in or out.
Since nothing can physically pass through the wall, it is immune to all damage. It can't be dispelled by dispel magic. A disintegrate spell destroys the wall instantly, however. The wall also extends into the ethereal plane, blocking ethereal travel through the wall.
Okay.
But can magic still pass through it?
No, nothing can get through it. Remember, we've been through this before with the dragon, remember?
And it's a quarter-inch thick.
That was a few months ago.
Oh,
True.
Sorry.
You get.
I remember the
Oh,
wall.
I remember too. Just,
I remember
it
the
was
wall.
a few months
That was a
ago.
great idea on Temple's
Yeah, because
part.
if the wall cuts through a creature's space, when it appears, the creature is pushed to one side of the wall. You're forced to which side.
It's like bulletproof glass.
Okay. No, yeah. So you basically just enclose them in this shimmering field that is see-through.
Is Skrelia in there?
No,
No.
And it
Skrelia
was
gets
pushed
pushed
out.
out.
Really, so you would be pushed away, we'll say 10 feet, as there is like a visible boom as you are forced away. Okay. So that ends your turn.
And I'm like, I'm not trying to kill this guy. Let's just leave.
Let's just go. We can go to like the Wayfarer's Inn, or we,
I can concentrate up to 120 feet for 10 minutes.
and then we can just run.
Okay. Is that end your turn? Okay. Ezra, as you are looking at this person in the cloak, you immediately see them wind their hand back up and point, but it's over your shoulder as a disintegration ray screams out of their finger, destroying the wall of force.
Yeah.
Caius, we're leaving! And you hear a boop as this figure misty steps over to Caius. Alright, Malachi, it's your turn.
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Touch him.
Your
Just go up
best.
and touch him real quick. Yeah, your best.
Do your best.
Touch him.
You're dead.
What are you doing here?
So she appears now in front of us.
Is she?
Or
They.
appeared in front of us.
Yeah, they misty stepped to
Caius.
Caius. So I assume they're standing right next to each other.
Just let them leave.
I can't do anything.
Stab him with your rapier.
Hand
Just
blow me.
get one good jab in there.
Only gonna save your life one day.
I don't know. I don't think that's gonna work, and I doubt it will. I doubt it'll work. Can I cast? Oh, it's a spell. They're gonna just make it go away the moment I fucking do it.
As far as you know.
Can I cast Chaos on him
Yeah.
and tell
You've
him?
never casted Chaos before. Chaos.
I think only
Oh,
once,
yeah,
and it
yeah.
didn't
Oh
work.
yeah, that's right.
And it didn't work. I'm gonna tell him.
Wait,
to
can they cast Disintegrate as a reaction when they already cast?
Oh, it was their
others?
turn. It was their turn.
Okay.
It was the person in the cloak's turn, which was a third person.
I'm gonna tell him to stay.
Why?
I want him here. I don't want him gone.
Like stay put.
Yeah, stay. Wisdom
Who are you
saving throw.
telling that to?
Kai's.
Well, I mean,
You could just.
they could just tell him to
Right,
not
leave.
there. Why do you want them to stay?
He's got information.
Okay, whatever.
You said it was charisma.
Wisdom.
If
Yeah.
that's what you
Wisdom.
fucking like I would do.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me look at the character sheet.
It's gotta be 19.
Okay. Damn. Dirty 20.
Ooh! That was good.
And that's not their highest one, so okay, I'll take that.
That's pretty good.
So you cast, this
Gay-ass.
nasty,
Stop.
gay-ass looking spell as you try to engulf Caius's mind, as he still has the pistol wand against his forehead, but you see that he's able to, just force it off through his purely through his will, and immediately he's still looking at you and just fine, and you see him, doosh, and the dimension door away.
What a cunt.
Why did he want to banish me?
Because he's racist.
He's racist, obviously.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You're not from here? Get out of my country. It's just the way he is, it looks like.
It's just like, what time is it?
Maybe it's because
What time is
we're
it?
looking
It's
into the. I always forget
I
the
never
D.
I
The D
didn't-
word.
Into house.
The Dekundarak thing, because they wanted me specifically because I'm a gatekeeper.
I guess maybe that's where they want you, but I didn't tell them when we were here.
I know, but I'm saying if we got this information, it would probably be way easier for the prince of a whole other fucking thing to have the same info we have.
We are famous.
And
You'll hear the hobgoblin.
Minotaur? Kobold?
Kobold, yeah. Just pipe up. Hey, we saw them cast spells on you first. Don't worry. Y'all are good.
Nice.
I don't know who those guys were, but they aren't allowed around here anymore.
You've never seen him here before?
No, they were fairly new. Look, we get a lot of faces around here, but they definitely weren't regulars.
Well, I appreciate
Appreciate it.
Ezra's immediately apologizing to Emma.
What?
They feel bad.
No, Emma would be like, it's totally not your fault. That guy's just a cunt.
So how do
But
y'all
she
know
is
that
curious.
tool bag?
How do we what?
How do y'all know that tool bag?
Well,
We ran into him on
on
the
a
train.
train months ago.
Yeah. And he's the Prince of Karnath.
Hoity-toity motherfucker.
Yeah. But, like Ezra said, Karnath isn't like a place.
Yeah, Scully has that Muppet frown, that real deep.
I fear that more people would be after you. People who are willing to get this resolved are probably going to seek your assistance either by force or not.
Or they'll just try to get rid of me because I'm familiar with the Delkir and the gates and stuff like that.
Maybe you should stay hidden. Not hidden and stay away, but cover yourself.
Okay.
You whore! I can see your ankles!
Sorry.
For safety.
I mean, I think they would probably assume that the person that's dressed up in all black that is with us is probably Emma.
I mean, but you're always all covered up.
And they know
But what if they
Malachite.
got? But what if they got us confused? You're putting yourself at risk if I'm also going to be the one.
I owe you.
Let's just all wear black.
We all go undercover.
We all goth up.
Dancing under.
I say for now we go back to the Wayfarers Inn.
We gotta get a
Get the
calendar.
map.
for it.
Yeah, look for the because I mean the Wayfarers Inn has a bunch of adventurers and stuff. We could maybe ask about the astrologian thing there, and I guess we could call Bree and tell her what happened since she's the one who kind of like set us on this.
What's Himiko's relationship with Karma?
You've never asked,
Okay.
but Himiko has mainly been in Sharne and Breland, and through your extensive work with Himiko, there isn't a connection that you're aware of.
Mm.
But the mayor of Sharne is not the higher one.
The mayor of Sharne was the one that brought them into Sharne.
What a
Yes.
bitch.
What's the mayor of Sharne's name? I would know this, wouldn't I?
You would, and I would too. Too bad I don't know.
Another
That I will
cab
admit to
driver.
Google.
Smallest
That
smallest dickus.
I will admit.
Yeah, we trust John.
Cathan der Dimmel.
Cathan der Dimmel?
Dimmel.
From what I know of this city, since it's my home city, are the people split on him, or do we tend to respect him?
He's been mayor for 20 years,
Yes.
and
But also you got rid of voting.
essentially he keeps the city running, but he makes a large amount of profit off of it. But nobody else could do it better than he could.
Yeah.
It's not so much that he involves voting as it is nobody runs against him.
He's a killer. He's a fucking Vladimir Putin.
I was thinking it's Putin in the situation. No one, yeah, okay. Alright. I don't think we should talk to him.
I say we ask Bree if she would know.
Oh, and that's why the city council is who
Appoints him.
appoints.
So there's it's
the-
no
the-
voting.
There's
Yeah,
no
there is not
democracy.
voting.
Yeah.
So it's council, and council members are property owners, rich people,
Exactly.
people with power.
And Dragon
I
Mark
say
House people.
that we ignore
Dragon
this
Mark
ever happened
House
and we go get the calendar.
Cool. So the leaders of each house are.
They probably have, most of them, at least that have a large president, Sharne, would have a person on the council, yes.
Stop fingering my pops.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, we should just head over back to the guild then talk to Bree.
Oh,
This seems like a bigger issue than we think it is.
So, you'll easily be able to make your way out of the lower Sharne.
Mhm.
Would y'all like to just walk up to the high towers, or would you like to take a carriage?
We can take a carriage. You can afford that. We don't have to walk
Let me
in.
call up my man Bingus.
Can we call Mr. Bing?
I don't know.
I mean, y'all don't have any kind of sending to
We
get
could
him.
look out for
Just
a carriage with a 3 on it.
There would not be any carriages with a 3 on it in the Dur quarter.
I get Chippy to find them. Would that be
Can we just
over the
order
top?
a regular one? We don't need biggest.
Ezra just waves one down.
Yeah,
You
we're
see a
just
guy
trying to get
roll
the
up.
fuck out of
Ezra
here.
does not want
Does
to be here.
Does it happen to be Mr. Bingus?
It is not Mr. Bingus.
Damn it.
It's actually a lady goblin. She's just like, 5 of you and a dragon and a dog, not a fucking dragon. It's a big dog though.
I'm very astute of you. Thank you.
He don't bite.
He don't bite.
Where are y'all looking to go?
The Wanderers
High
Guild?
tower.
Wayfinders.
Wayfinders.
Wayfinder.
Wayfinders Guild coming up. That'll be 5 silver.
Just throw it.
No, I answer it.
Oh, bitch.
Alright. So it would take about 45 minutes to get to the Wayfinders Guild.
Ah, damn! That's a drive to
I
Houston.
assume we're all just like sitting in the back, like, what the fuck just happened? Like, we're just all quiet, like.
You never seen regular show?
No?
No.
You should raise loser.
I mean, I know what it is, but no, I've never
It's a
seen
good
the
show.
radio
You should watch
Great.
it. It's
Alright.
very
I've
stupid.
never watched it.
It's really dumb.
Um,
I guess we should be talking about what just happened.
I almost killed him.
I wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to, and I was gonna let you. I'm not gonna try to fight a nation.
You almost started a war. I mean, I did almost try it.
Oh?
Yeah, I can't judge. I can't pass judgment. Sorry.
We still, at this point, this is out of character, have no idea about
What
your
the
relation with
obsession
Carmen.
Yeah,
that Caius
we-
has with Ezra? No, you guys have no
We
idea.
have no clue.
But then again, Ezra doesn't really either.
Okay.
Just that they come from the same place, and
Not even sure if Caius knows of Ezra.
they can assume that he probably does because of Marana, right?
You can make that assumption.
I don't think you are. Shake you.
I want to look into his brain.
Just peel it.
Yeah.
Peel back the layers.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
wrinkles, smooth it out.
What do you think Bree would help with within this situation?
Well, I should just tell her that, or I should just tell her. We should just tell her.
We ran into an issue.
Yeah, in case like it's gonna be a future roadblock for us. I mean, and if House Dekundarak can help us in any way, whether that's like with disguises or with like maybe even like help or I just feel like we should be transparent in the whole situation because we are looking into this for them and they did ask for me specifically, and if Caius is coming after me specifically because of like I'm a gatekeeper or because of my knowledge on the Delkir, like I feel like they should be aware of that.
Yeah. Understand.
As much as I don't want to call her, I feel like we should.
Okay. That's fair.
It doesn't have to be you that does the calling.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk. Don't worry about that.
Ezra, do you do any reading?
Oh, it's just one. Yeah.
You do? Okay.
Once things
Do you want me to
time-
read it to you? Would you like me to read it to you, or you want me to just send it to you?
Well, I want to
You
hear
can
it.
read and send
Okay.
it so I can.
So it
Follow
ended
along. I
with
have
cruel
captions.
Lord Ephraim Rathmore visiting the Vale and then asking for food and drink for his retinue. When the hospitality isn't to his liking, he burns down the village. Lord Rathmore leaves Vargan alive as witness to his village's punishment, but not before slashing him across the face with a crystal dagger. The event changes Vargan forever, and he vows to bring down the pitiless lord and prevent him from hurting anyone ever again.
Zoo's a bitch.
There we go. So that is Act 1.
It's a short act.
Remember, it was a short book.
Well, it's a synopsis that I'm reading to you, but like Ezra would have been like.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm basically reading you a synopsis because this is complex enough
That's
without
fine.
me
Don't worry
reading a
about
whole
it.
ass play.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, do I get to keep writing mine?
I thought you had finished it.
No, I finished the first.
They started another
Remember,
one.
I started another one. I
Yeah,
had,
you can definitely keep doing that.
Where the fuck
Doesn't
did
it pick
go?
up with? No.
Was it the Adventures into Kyber?
So I did the Karn battle.
Yes, you did.
That was the first part, and then the Tiamat battle was the other one I was going to be
Okay.
writing.
That
And
you
I
were
had
starting
not
on.
rolled for that one.
Okay. We can. Would you have tried working on it in the week running up to this? Okay. Well,
But would I have had time?
Well, you were with me, right? At the House of Garland. What else would you
if
be doing?
a lot of it, no, like again, a lot of it would have been traveling. So
Mm.
probably on the lightning rail. So like, it would take away your advantage, but you can still roll performance with proficiency. How many? Like, I have an idea of how many acts it should be. How many acts do you want it to be?
Well, the Karn battle was.
It was 5 acts.
God,
Yeah.
And so the Tiamat one, I feel like would be long.
damn. More.
Do you? I mean, this is your play, Ezra, or
How many?
musical.
9?
8.
8? I can't. That was a weird way of saying. I
This
I
is
do
like-
8 like this.
Oh. Okay.
Shakespeare levels of large.
Wow.
I think 8's too long. I won't do.
I was gonna go with 6 or 7.
I was.
Oh,
thinking,
okay.
I was thinking. 6.
I was initially
Okay.
gonna say 6, but then he said he had a number in his head, so I was like 8.
6.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's 2 rolls per act. So we'll say you had time to work on it 3 times, but 2 of those times would have been on the lightning rail. So like you would have been traveling. There would have been movement.
So I have to roll 3 times.
If you want to. And again, 2 of those times would be with without advantage. One of them would be as you finally got back into Sharne.
17.
Okay.
Starting off weak-ish. Not you. You know what I mean? Shut up.
Sorry.
No, not you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Act 1. And that does entail, like, you know, the celebration of defending Brindle being cut short by the large golden dragon Arnalasha descending from the heavens. Arnar!
And then the third one I get to do it with
Advantage.
That's already 27.
Nice.
Oh,
27 it is.
Okay. Alright, and just be sure to put that down.
Yep, I'm writing it.
Okay. Okay.
Your book of notes.
So as you're writing that down, Riley, y'all get off the carriage, and the gobble's like, if y'all need another ride, let me know. And she kind of pulls over into where the other characters are kind of waiting. And you're making your way up to the Wayfinders Guild when you hear a, are y'all STEEM?
Oh god, we have fangirls?
Oh god.
And we'll be like, yeah, we are. Who are you?
Oh, you must be Emma. I'm just, you know, I'm a fresh adventurer, and I was checking out the Wayfinders Guild. Can I have an autograph?
That's so cute. Emma would like gush a little and be like, yeah, absolutely, guys, come on.
Emma dragging everyone else into
So
it.
this is my quest journal, but I want you to write at the front of it. Could you write like, for Coraline, be brave, or something like that?
Yeah. She would do it. And she would write it.
I don't know you.
I don't.
Emma would
I know of
like
y'all.
pinch
You
Temple's
may use-
like
you
ear.
May, you may use this as counterfeit to impersonate us.
I'm gonna write smiley face hags.
What?
Hags. Have a great summer. You never got that in your book?
Jesus.
Sorry.
No, I didn't have friends that signed mine.
He said, I didn't have friends that signed mine. And now he's pouting. Yeah, if Temple said no, Emma would like nudge him or like pinch him and be like, you sign up.
You want to trust just anyone?
Look at her. She's precious.
How old is she? She's like a young child.
She's like 16.
Oh my gosh, she's baby.
Yeah. Be nice.
But she would be in like pretty decent armor, from what you can tell. Like a little bit, you know.
Do I recognize any emblems on her armor or anything?
You would not notice any emblems, no.
No.
No. It's like freshly bought half plate, essentially. Which is a little nicer than like a standard adventurer would kind of come with, but this is Sharne. People are rich. And you're in a rich part of town.
She's got daddy's money.
Oh my god, Zaddy.
Okay, I
So
guess.
is she asking for all of her autographs or just Emma's?
I mean, she asked Emma because Emma was nicest, but
we all just turn around and fucking look at her like
This is fucking Jade.
I guess we'll sign it,
You
yeah.
just see a floating pin, just sign. I'm using Mage Hand.
yeah,
I'm
okay.
using nature.
And she's just like, oh, that's so cool.
Oh god.
And then she creams.
No,
She's 16, bro!
Temple, you're going to jail.
The rest is you realize what you said as soon as you said it.
Good. I've never seen you regret something like that. Yeah, if anybody wants to give her an autograph, though. you
Yeah,
can.
why not?
Yeah.
As a red state creative.
So
Aw.
she you know slowly gets like redder and redder in the face of each you like write in her in her quest log, which only has like one entry at the front of it, which she was assigned to like clear some rats out in the sewers.
Rats.
Alright.
You know, rats.
Just said, alright, thank you all so much. I have to go kill some rats. Wish me luck.
Give her the pipes.
Give her the pipes.
I'm just
No, give her the pipes. She can use
No,
it.
it's a really good. I'd rather sell it.
Yeah.
Sell it.
We can't make money.
Don't sell it. Keep it.
I don't want it.
I want it.
You can have it.
I'm not like I can keep it.
You can attune to it if you fucking want it.
Rat pipe, rat pipe.
Yeah.
Okay. So she'll kind of like, scamper off
Fangirl off.
as the rest of you kind of like watch her scamper off, kind of filled with a slight sense of accomplishment as you've given out your first
inspiration.
your first autographs.
Yeah.
and then make your way back up the steps of the Wayfarers Guild.
Can we go to the like front desk or like wherever I don't know why I wanted to call them a host.
That's close enough. Clerk, host,
receptionist?
Yeah, and
receptionist.
be like, ask about the astrologian. Like, be like, do you happen to know where we could attain a map of the moon phases, or if you know of any astrologian?
What the fuck is that?
Astra. I thought it was
Licorice.
licorice
I
at
thought it was
first.
a huge piece of licorice.
Jerky.
Surely we have a store around these parts that I don't remember the name of, but yes, they're kind of a specialty store focusing on like arcana, astrologian, astrology, and other kind of fate entwined magics. I don't remember their names, but
Are you looking for it?
I was, yeah. I had a thing for this and I have lost it. But yeah, if you just head out the gates, and then it's essentially a mile to the east.
Would they be open this time, or should we wait till morning?
It is actually like 4 p.m. during the day. It's
it
not
was
not that
just
late.
dark as fuck
It's dark
there.
as fuck down there.
Holy
Yes.
shit! Okay.
I thought it was nighttime.
Yeah, I thought it was like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I imagined we were like coming back like at night.
Nope, and they just like that. Again, that tavern is like the life center of the old cons.
Okay.
So.
I trust that they can do this on their own.
Hmm?
Is the Wayfinders Guild?
Wayfarers?
Where y'all
Is it
are, right?
Wayfarers or
Wayfarers.
Wayfarers Guild. I'm assuming they're like a good resource for things.
They
right?
are. Well, they're the collective experience of various seasoned adventurers.
Okay. Would I be able to find anything on the play that what's her face gave me? I can't
Elvira?
remember.
You can certainly try.
God damn it, it's Sterling.
Hey, that's
Okay.
a good answer.
Yeah. Well, I just want to see if I can find anything on it.
Okay. So you would go into just kind of like the research center that they have.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And you'll see like various, seasoned adventurers. You see like a wizard. You would see, what looks to be like a monk-looking gentleman, and a couple of other, wizened-looking men and women. And are you just kind of like going to go around it? Like, what are you thinking of doing?
It's just a research room with like people in it.
Yeah, people have are going through various tomes. Two of them
there-
seem to be conversing with each other over like a tome that they're kind of sifting through that's on a lantern.
Is there like
Lectern.
Like a library?
like a librarian type person
Yeah.
where it's like I could ask them like, hey, do you have anything?
Yeah, you would see kind of like towards the back and like one of those like
curator.
half pentagon.
A curator,
desks.
yeah.
Curator. You see them like standing behind one of those, like it's half of a pentagon essentially. As she's just kind of like going through and like writing something on the back of these books and then putting them to the side.
Kirsten!
Did you just pull a hair off his leg?
Yeah, I did.
That is fucked up.
What the fuck, bro?
I only got 2.
She was trying to get more.
I just grabbed some and I held him and he looked down and I just pulled. I'm sorry.
It's fucking horrible.
You've never done that? You've never
No.
played odds or evens? My dad used to do that.
Your dad was just being a piece of shit to
Your
you.
parents are abusive.
Sorry.
I think you just had a bad childhood, Kirsten.
I'm sorry.
Well, your dad never lit a cigarette on you?
And he just called it burning a cigarette. It's a game.
Hey, y'all didn't have fun.
It happened in slow motion. I didn't know what you were doing.
I'm so sorry. I won't do it again.
It's fine. I just thought it was so funny.
Asking me is the Dewey Decimal.
I don't think Dewey invented the decimal system at this point in time.
There is no Dewey in Eberron.
Anyways, I'm just okay. I'm gonna Ezra's gonna go up. Oh.
Boy, librarian bitch.
Is that what Ezra sounds like?
You have any fucking books for me?
What is happening right now?
You're like Benny Butcher.
So to be clear, did Ezra go by
Librarian does kill
Did
me.
Ezra go by themselves? Did the 4 of you? Damn.
I think Malachi would be inclined to stay with Ezra, but tend to give them privacy. So
Okay.
probably just stay
Because
here.
Malakait's like a fucking like a lost dog and just follows Ezra around everywhere.
Yeah, Malachite for sure.
Okay.
I'll be ready. Not like that.
Just
Just see them walk into the library. They're in the library. Fuck off.
Anyway, I mean, no. Ezra
Would
was
Ezra
just,
say
no, Ezra
anything
was just
separate?
like,
Okay.
given this book, I want to research this book. Just whatever. Completely derailed.
Yeah.
So Ezra's gonna approach this curator.
Okay.
Hi.
Good evening.
That is evening, I guess. You look busy. Do you have a moment?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
What are you
I have-
looking for in the adventurers?
I have this book that was given to me. They're gonna pull it out.
Okay.
And I was just wondering if you'd ever heard of it, or you know anything about it. Just trying to figure out who the author is.
She'll kind of like hold her hand out expectantly, and then she'll kind of sift through it and be like, this isn't just a book, it's a play.
A play. Sorry.
Okay. She'll kind of look at the front. Yeah. I can't say I've ever heard of this play. That being said, there aren't a lot of plays in here. It's mainly just bards who wrote self-glorifying pieces about themselves.
As you should as a bard. I don't know.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'm sorry to say, I'm not sure what to do about it. I've got nothing, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But it looks beautiful, and please let me know how it is.
It's been interesting to say the least.
I mean, if you're really interested, whenever you're done with it, we could scribe it and then maybe put it into print.
I'd have to get back to you on that and
Of
say
course.
So maybe they would
the
have
person who gave it
information
to
on
me.
this person 'cause
I
they
don't know
are
if they
a
would
bard
want
and
that.
they're
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
they would. I don't know.
I don't know where they got that.
Well,
Okay.
I'm sorry I couldn't be any help, but good luck on figuring your mystery out.
Thank you.
Quick thing.
Hmm?
Did you hear what Sterling said at the beginning about who the play's about?
Yeah, Bard.
Aaron Quill, the
Did you
bard,
get a name?
and the Harpers.
Oh, okay. Just pop me.
A-R-R-A-N-T. Errant.
Errant.
Oh,
Yeah.
I spelled E-R-A.
I mean, it sounds the same. so
Okay.
I just want to make.
Yeah,
I
well,
Right.
I
figure
just
out
wanted to ask about him. If he was on
Maybe
I
they
mean,
have
it's about
information
him.
on them or that group.
the Harpers.
Yeah, that's would she? I don't think she would know, but maybe we can know.
I mean, Aaron Quill's a very unique name. There hasn't been anybody in the Adventurers Guild recently. But the Harpers, I've never heard of them in Corvair at all. And trust me, I'm pretty familiar with all the various adventuring crews. There are no Harpers.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Well, thank you.
I'm going to spoil it slightly for anybody that's played Baldur's Gate 3. You should know what the Harpers are.
I know.
Okay.
I did not finish the game.
Did you finish Act 2?
No. I got it. What killed the game for me is I got a really bad game breaking glitch, and then I just stopped playing it. Like I couldn't save anymore.
I hate that.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I just stopped playing it.
Okay.
They eventually patched it out, but just at that point
Yeah.
I wasn't playing it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
There
well,
are no Harpers on that drop.
So what are they in Faerun?
I mean, yes, they are in favor. So.
It's in an Eberron, not anywhere else. So.
Well, alright, well. I will leave then.
Did anybody? So Malachite, Ezra split off from the group. The rest of y'all go to the store.
E.
Okay.
I found a Walmart.
Unless you
Walmart
guys
run.
want to do something else.
Yeah, Skrellia wanted to see if she could contact Fulgrim.
Okay.
Okay. How are you going to go about that?
See if I can reach him by stone.
Stone. Okay. So would you also kind of talk to the clerk and see if she can make a call for you? Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Oh, I am way past
Did
it.
he do that to your arm hair? Or your leg hair? The fuck?
But then we would get to do it to him.
Oh, okay. Well, you're lucky.
You go up to the clerk.
You pull over.
You just-
He said, "Hi there. I'd like to make an outgoing
Make a collect call.
who are you trying to reach?
Fulgrim of the Silver Flame.
Is that like the Cathedral of the Cleansing Flame, or
In person.
because I can put you in contact with them?
No, where are they at? Where's Fulgrim at? The town?
Or, no, he's out. He was doing something.
You don't know where he is.
Fuck.
Quite.
Okay.
Getting
Okay, are you
He just-
familiar with this folder?
no.
It'll cost you a bit more, but I can just. We do have like
I know.
a sending scroll that would allow you to contact them using the sending spell instead of just a stone. Think of stones like actual like phone lines that are very like scattered throughout Sharne.
Two-way.
Yes, it's two-way. Whereas like sending spell is like the actual like you send them 25 words, they send you 25 words back.
It's a text.
That's it. Yeah, it's a text,
Oh, okay.
but it's only 2 texts.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then I'll just leave that alone for now then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you do want to try that in the future, it will be 50. It'll be 8 silver.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, Richie.
But yes, it's done by House Silas. Usually it's more like 2 gold, but they give us a discount with that Revere's Guild.
Nah, so I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Temple.
What?
You wanna go to the store or not? Yeah, we're going to the store.
The soup
We're all going to.
Why are you at
Well,
soup?
Why are you at soup? Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Or soup at the clothes store?
No, close.
It closes at the soup store.
Well, we stopped briefly to see if Skrelia wanted to call, or Skrelia broke off for a second to see if they could get in contact with Lobron.
Okay, we're going to the store.
We're going to the store?
Go to the store. Take me to the store.
Okay, we'll go to
So-
the store.
Y'all branch off and you eventually make your way to this, like, it's basically a district focused on magic. There's various, like, shamanistic, druidistic, there's wizard stuff.
Brujeria.
And you do find it's essentially called, not essentially called, but it's called the reversed card. And you enter in and, you know, it stinks of incense. You know, there's like a crystal ball in the center. What's the name of your arcana? What you've specialized in, Tim? It's divination, right? Yeah. I mean, you're very familiar with everything around you right now. It's your, you know.
Half of the stuff's fake.
And towards the back, you would see what looks to be a very well-made astrologian with like Eberron and this small little golf balls in the center and various little like pebbles that are the various stones slowly, like really slowly circling around it. Yeah, rotating around it. And you'll see someone kind of walk around and greetings, welcome to the reversed card. What brings you? How does fate bring you to me this day?
We're walking around,
We're looking for a...
and this caught our interest. Maybe. How much for it?
She'll kind of look at you, and you know how much it's worth, don't you, wizard?
I don't know anything.
Oh, well, in that case, it's 5 gold.
We're looking for a... Would it be like a map or like a
I don't sell.
drawing of the moon phases? Like what is the exact term of what what's his name was
Cartography
looking
of the
for?
moon.
Cartography?
He's looking for a lunar calendar.
Oh yeah, a lunar calendar. That's
Yeah.
what we
Lovely
need.
girl. Oh, is it that time, big girl?
It's
Lovely.
that time, you
She
know.
said it's snack time.
Oh, wait, you guys never
Gentle
met?
with her.
Lovely, huh?
That is my cat.
She's soft oral.
Soft and beautiful.
You gotta be
She doesn't run
gentle.
away from you, so
Aaron
She's-
loves cats.
she's ready to socialize a little bit.
Hi, baby.
Yeah, he needs a lunar calendar.
Yeah, we're looking for a lunar calendar.
Very well. I will need to make one from scratch using, and she'll kind of look over at the astrologian, using the current phases of the moon. It'll take me about a day and will cost a gold. Is that okay for all of you? Very well.
Is there if we pay extra, can you speed up the process?
It would be inaccurate.
Inaccurate? Okay, then we'll wait the day, I guess.
And we'll still buy the Astro Glide thing.
Well,
Astro glide really.
If you
rough.
have the astrologian, you don't need a lunar calendar. The astrologian will tell you perfectly what the
we
phases
need
of
the
the moon.
calendar
For what?
for that dude.
I thought he needed an astrologian.
Yeah, we need to. That's what we've been talking about.
Really?
Yeah, because basically it would let him know whenever the full, or let them know
Oh,
whenever the
well
full
then fine.
moon
You're
was,
right. I'm
so.
sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
That's why I was trying to act like it was nothing.
My bad.
There you go.
Oh, here's 5 gold.
Of course. And you'll see them kind of reach up and gently put it down in front of you. Do you have a bag of holding?
I do.
I recommend putting it in there. Carrying it around can be very dangerous.
Also,
It's very sensitive.
It's fragile.
And if you break it, you'll have bad luck for 7 years. It's worse than a mirror, though. Like, really bad.
Or walking under a ladder.
It's like breaking a mirror and kicking a ladder.
while stepping on a black cat.
Don't do that. We like cats around here.
That's why.
Just careful. She'll eat your fingers.
She'll
But
shove your fingers
she's
down her
very
throat.
gentle. She doesn't like
She wants the fingers.
She does like shoving fingers down her mouth.
Lovely. Have a fateful day. As you kind of lead up the
Should we
door.
ask her if she could read our fortune?
I can read our fortune.
Oh, really?
You can.
Bye.
She's like, I want snacks. Okay. I mean, we don't really need anything else here, do we?
I want to look around.
Alright, what are you looking for?
Just look.
Just
There.
look.
Window
Are you
shopping.
looking in
There.
the magical area, or are you looking
like
at...
the
Okay.
magical items?
Okay.
Like the crystal balls and stuff.
Alright. Since you're a divination wizard, you would know that, like, the crystal ball is just like a very well polished ball of ice,
I need to
glass.
ponder- I need to ponder it.
You need what?
I need to ponder it.
Okay. Do you just lay yourself up on the table and start like pondering on it?
Hey, look at me. She
Uh,
said my snacks are
Are you
this
showing me
way.
where your snacks are?
Okay.
That is not where your snacks are, lovely.
Just trying to take you to
Lovely. She doesn't know
She
what
says it's bedtime.
You can follow her.
them.
She doesn't even know what she's doing. If you wish to buy the orb, that's 5 silver. Albeit it hasn't been attuned to anything. You'll need to do the attuning yourself. It's a fresh orb.
What does it do?
It's a divination.
What it do?
No, like, out of character, what does it do?
She flopped.
I would have to homebrew it, to be totally honest.
Oh,
I was basically going to let you attune to it and then like make it a free scrying spell, essentially.
I thought you said furry scrying.
Yeah, free.
Yep. She took me to Sterling room and then blocked.
That was a trap. She was going to eat your fingers.
Yeah.
She did look better. She didn't do
wants
anything.
them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's just being social.
She's being sweet.
Yeah, she is.
She's perfect.
She's pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
She can do no wrong even when she's eating your fingers.
Do you have any diamonds for casting spells?
Of course, but you know the cost of that.
Broke bitch.
What is it, 50?
It's 1,000 gold, dude.
Yeah, like that one that we found. Is
Or well,
about-
specific. I think that one's for reviving. Like,
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whatever the components say, like
Yeah, 50.
50. Yes, I have small diamonds as well for 50 gold.
If you're
I totally have that.
Just say so.
Okay, Pokemon.
Me.
I have enough for 5 purchases.
I was about to say, give me 5.
And here's my whole bag of small diamonds.
Yeah.
For 250 gold.
Tim was just growling.
He does bark. He does bark.
Only if you don't tickle babies.
He's not kidding.
No.
He's not just the
I'm kidding.
No, you're not.
You bark at that Barnes and Nobles girl.
Did we ever look for her?
He
No, I
said
told you I
he
was
got
kidding.
upset.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, dog.
I said I was kidding.
He was not, in fact, /J.
So we'll say we pretty much wind down for the day. You have a nice hearty dinner. Would you do any more reading, Ezra?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll say you're able to get through Act 2 tonight. And anybody else, if you want to do anything tonight, think on it real fast. Act 2. Vargan tracks down Lord Rathmar in a bustling city. Unsure how to proceed, the young bard starts asking around the city for information. He's approached by a wizard who tells him that she belongs to a secret group looking to bring down Lord Rathmar and others corrupted by evil. The wizard invites Vargan to join the secret organization, and he agrees, becoming a member of the Harpers. With aid of the information from the Harpers, Vargan sneaks into Rathmar's manor during a banquet, disguised as a performer, and dispatches Rathmar once and for all. Although this quest for vengeance has been fulfilled, Vargan is obsessed with the fact that many other corrupted evil people exist across the land, that only people like him and the Harpers can stop them. I will This is Act 2.
And would I know in character? Would I know the relationship between House Fjarlin slash Thorani with Kyber? Not Kyber. Karnath.
You would know that before the Shadow Schism, that House Falarni, basically was serving all the 5 countries in the last war
Yeah.
and spying on, just handing out spying information for the
Great.
5.
Yeah, we're just traitors everywhere. That's phenomenal.
Spying, so you know. But there's no direct link.
There's no favoritism towards
No.
one place or another.
No.
Okay.
It was whoever had the money.
Do I have time to write a bit more?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you already read through Act 2.
It took me 30 minutes to read like one act.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah.
Act 2 is
Yeah.
probably longer.
One roll it.
That's what I meant, like
Yeah.
just one.
As you finish up your second act.
Second act ended with a boom.
Love that.
I rolled in that 20, so I got 33.
God,
Damn.
Jesus.
Juggernaut.